I'm Tori Simmons. I'm from Newport News, Virginia. I'm here.
Man, yo, the devil is busy. You feel me? Yeah. Hey, brother, the devil is busy. Golly, man. Listen. Let's just take a deep breath. Let's just take a deep breath. That's what we'll do right now. I'm going to just take a deep breath. And I want y'all to take a deep breath with me. Because the devil must know that I got some good information to give y'all tonight. You hear me? It didn't do it to me not once. It did it to me twice. Did it to me to my VIP people. And now it's doing it again. Wait a second. Can you send let me see. All right, y'all. Listen, man. Man, what a beautiful day to be a trapper, man. Listen, it's a good thing that I done been through adversity in my life because I never panic and I never, ever give up. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? And sometimes it may take a little longer than what you think, right? Sometimes it may take a little longer than you think, right? Sometimes it may take a little longer than you think, right? That's a fact. That's a fact, Joe. Joe, that's a fact. You feel me? But listen, one thing I do know, man, I'm going to show up for the trappers each and every time. Sometimes things ain't going to go the way we wanted to go, right? But it means we got to keep on going, right? I ain't going to never quit. I ain't going to never say, man, let me send out an email to say it's canceled. Let me send out, because what I do know and what I know for sure and what I know for certain is that some people tonight made some sacrifices to come. Right? What I do know and what I do know for certain, right, is that some people made some sacrifices to come here tonight. Some people push some things on the side so they can come tonight. Some people left their job early so they can come tonight. If you one of them people, say, it's me, Trap. I am people, right? Let me tell you, like, if you one of them people, tell me in the comments, it's me, Trap. I'm one of them people. You feel me? I want to let everybody know, thank y'all for all my VIP members. Right? For all my VIP members, I want you to know that I appreciate you. Right? I appreciate you because you allowed me to build trust, because the same thing happened to me with the VIP. The sound cut out, the camera cut out. It just didn't want to come on. Right? I had to call my team and make them turn around to come back to be here to help me do this, because I'm not the most technical inclined person. Good thing I didn't tell them to leave again. I told them chill. For everybody that's right here, for everybody that's on the YouTube, that's waiting, like, you know what, Trap? I'm here. I appreciate y'all. We saw the comments. We saw some people saying, man, we gonna wait a little late. Trap gonna deliver. I appreciate y'all. For everybody who are just your first time rocking with me. For everybody this your first time rocking with me, I want you to do something with me, yo. I want you to allow me to get your trust back. I want you to allow me over the next 90 minutes to get your trust back. Right? If you're gonna allow me to get your trust back, say yes. If I can do that for you, say yes. Right? If you're gonna allow me to get your trust back, say yes. I won't do that, right? I won't do that, right? I want you to allow me. I don't want you to give me your trust. I want you to allow me to earn your trust. Right? I don't want you to give me your trust because I'm that type of person, right? Because we know people, I am a slight of a fast talker, but not because I'm trying to be slick, because I'm from New Orleans and we just got that kind of rhythm with us. You feel me? Right? Because I'm from New Orleans and we just got that kind of flavor with us. You feel me? But the one thing I will say on a serious note, man, real talk, thank each and every one of you for taking the time to be here tonight. Right? For taking the time to be here tonight. And over these next 90 minutes, I want you to allow me to let you trust me. Right? I want you to allow me to let you trust me. Right? Because if you trust me now, we're going to be able to walk through this recession and through this downturn together. Right? If you allow me to let you trust me right now, that's what we're gonna do. So over the night, man. So it's your first time rocking me tonight, man. Let me see it in the comment. It's your first time. Say, man, it's my first time, Trap. Right? Some people, right? If it's your first time rocking me, it's okay. Right? Let me know it's my first time. That's cool. I like people that's their first time rocking me because it allowed us to build together. Right? I like building meaningful relationships. Right? So over the night, man, we're going to go over some things. I'm going to just keep it 100% real with y'all. Like, I'm super excited. We're going to start in like 3 minutes, right? In like 3 minutes, we're going to start. But I just want to tell you that I'm super excited. We're going to allow some people to come back in because I told my team to send out a text and send out an email because I know some people gave up on me, right? But over the next 90 minutes, y'all, what we're going to do is we're going to uncover some information, right? Over the next 90 minutes, probably more because I like talking about stocks. It's my favorite thing in the world to talk about outside of talking about how much I love my beautiful baby girl, right? But over the next 90 minutes, man, we're going to uncover some things, right? We're going to uncover like how you can beat the market, right? We're going to uncover that. We're going to cover tonight how you can build wealth in the stock market right now. I'm going to give it real with you. This is not going to be one of those fluff webinars. This is going to be one of those webinars. This is going to be one of those classes where you're going to leave here with actionable tools, right? Actionable tools, right? Actionable tools. You're going to leave here with actionable tools. That is my goal. My goal is to help you build up your confidence in playing this game, right? I want to help you build your confidence in this game, right? Let me ask you a question. Who in here right now has lost confidence in the market? Who in here has lost confidence in the market? Talk to me. Who has lost confidence in the market? Who has lost confidence? Who has lost confidence in the market? Anybody? Right? It's okay. Say me. Let me see it. Let me see it. Say me. Like if you've lost confidence in the market, say me. It's okay. I want you to know that it's not your fault. I want you to know that it's designed that way. And today we're going to uncover a blueprint. Right? So if you've lost confidence in the market, say me. Let me see it, y'all. Like one thing we got to do is we got to talk. That's how I teach. I need people to talk. Yes, that is my favorite word. I love saying right. I love saying you heard me. I love saying right. I love saying you heard me. I love saying you dig. This is me. Why? Because I speak my language. I don't speak jargon. I don't try to be the most professional. I just try to give you actionable steps. And whatever language that come out in, I just need you to rock with it. I'm from New Orleans. I got my way of talking. You hear me? One thing I will say, man, is I'm not for everybody. Right? I'm not for everybody. Right? I'm raw. I'm real. Right? But I'm resilient. I'm raw. I'm real. But I'm resilient. I've stood the test of time, just like you can stand the test of time. As of today, I've gotten over every hump that I've been faced with adversity. Every adversity that life has presented with me, I've overcome it. As of today, you are the same way. So that means we're relatable. That means we relate to each other, right? So how many people here right now want to make more money in the market? How many people right now want to make more money in the market? Say yes. Say yes. If you want to make more money in the market right now, say yes. Don't say me, say yes. Say yes. How many people want to make more money in the market? I like that. I like that. Say yes. Good. Let me ask you a question. Like today, if I give you some tools, right? If I can show you a step-by-step process, if I can show you a couple steps, because it's 90 minutes, but if I can show you some steps that you can take right now, today, but I can also show you the results that I've gotten from these steps today, would this be a win-win webinar for you? Say yes. Let me see you say yes. Right? So one of the things I did was I constructed a portfolio. I started about February, March, once the market started really going down heavy, right? And what I did was I constructed a portfolio, right? I built this portfolio because of the times it was in. This is not my primary portfolio, the one with my heaviest stocks in it, but this is a portfolio I've built during this recession. If I showed you that portfolio and I show you the steps that I took to build that portfolio, and you can copy those steps, would this webinar be worth it for you? Would this be an even exchange of your time? Say yes, because that's all I'm asking for. If you VIP, you paid the $97. I hope I built your trust over that, even though I was late, right? And so now, if you didn't pay VIP, you still gave me one of the most important assets you have. And I say the most important asset that anybody has is time, right? Because when I did my 10 years in prison, I didn't care about money. I just wanted my time, right? So I make it a habit right now, today, not to waste my time and not to waste nobody else's time, right? So if I can do that today, if I can show you how you can beat the market, if I can show you some steps that you can use with investing and building your portfolio that you can profit from, if I can show you how to construct some of your portfolio today and make money, and then I can show you the portfolio that I constructed in this recession, I can show it to you. If I can show you that, is this webinar a win-win? Is this a yes for you? Say yes. That means once I show you this, you're not going to be mad at me no more for being late because it wasn't my fault. So that's why I got to over-deliver. Whatever I had to deliver, I got to over-deliver again because I was late. Right. And lastly, man, how many people just had a long day today? Right. You had a long day today and you was waiting for this all day. Say yes. Right. How many of y'all, no matter what I say, you're not going to say yes at all? It don't matter what I say. Like if I don't care what I say, you ain't going to say yes. You ain't going to raise your hand. You just saying, Trap, shut up and show me the slides and talk to me. If that's you, say yes. Say yes for that at least. Right. Like just say yes. I need you. Right. Right? Like you ain't gonna say yes no matter what I say, right? Like where you at? Where you at? Say that's me, Trap. Say that's me, right? Right? All right. So again, man, what you're about to go through and what you're about to get from me is going to be something I love, man. Right? I'm not gonna go too deep in telling you my story and all that because respectfully, you don't care about my story. Right? Respectfully, like you don't care about my story as long as I can get you the results. Right? And so my goal is not to even go into my story as much, but I just want to get you the results. Right? But I will say that I'm super excited to be here. I'm super excited to talk to you all because stocks is my favorite thing to talk about. Right? It's my most favorite thing to talk about because I actually know what this did for me. I know what this did for me. I know that this game is a game changer. Right? I know that this is a game changer. I know that this can change anybody's life. But what I will tell you this, man, the stock market is not a spectator sport. The stock market is not a spectator sport. You can't just sit on the sideline and never make a move. It is a sport where you have to get active. A lot of people just sitting on the sideline. A lot of people keep saying, thank y'all. They say, man, we care about your story, Trap. But I know some people don't care because they want to just make money. And it's okay, right? Other y'all, we like to connect, right? But what I do know is this is a spectator. This is not a spectator sport. This is not a sport where you can sit on the side and keep saying, I'm going to wait till it go lower. I'm going to wait till it go lower. No, this is a sport where you have to train, you have to learn, and then you have to apply. You have to train. Let me do it. You have to learn, train, apply. If you're willing to do those three things, let me see you say yes. It's all my yes. Let me see you say yes. If you're willing to do those three things, let me hear you say yes. Right? Because some people have a notepad full of notes. You've been to the webinars. You've took the courses. You've took the classes. Right? Free and paid. You got a notebook full of notes, but the notes ain't noting because you ain't applying. The notes not noting because you're not applying them. So tonight, I'm going to get into this next, but tonight I need you to say that I'm an action taker and I take advantage of opportunities. Say yes. Right? Tonight, we're gonna get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that part of the game. We're going to get rid of having a notebook full of notes. Right? We're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of the mindset that says that I can't build wealth in the market. This is not for me. Newsflash, building wealth is for everybody. Being an entrepreneur is not for everybody. So if you're going to be that person today, you're going to take action. You're going to take advantage of opportunities. I need you to say yes. I need you to say yes. We building that up. We building that confidence up. Because if you're not in the right mindset, I'm giving you my confidence. Now I'm about to give you some of my knowledge. I'm giving you my confidence. If you lack the confidence, if you lack the abundance, if you lack the confidence, if you lack an emotional fortitude, I'm going to give you my confidence. You can borrow it. Everybody in here can take a deposit from me. Everybody here can take a deposit from me. You have my confidence. I have enough for everybody. And the reason why I have confidence, is because I've taken my losses in the market and they ain't breaking. I've bounced back from those losses. I've learned from those losses. I've applied the right information from those losses. And so now when I see the market, I don't panic. I see opportunity. And so when you look at the market as a person who sees opportunity, you stop looking at the market as a place to be scared of and to be feared, and you start looking at the market as a place to be taken advantage of. What happens when you walk through the market knowing that you can take advantage of it? It's like when you see somebody, you're like, well, that's a duck. Look like a duck, walk like a duck, quack like a duck. It's a duck. That's an easy one, right? So when you can walk through the market knowing that it is there for you to take advantage of, you no longer fear it, you step into it. And the thing that changes that is having the information and then applying it. So if you're going to be that person, let me see you say yes, man. Say yes. All right, let's get into it, man. All right, so we're going to talk today, man. We're going to get into y'all. Let me say it again, man. Right? Welcome to Wired for Wealth, man. Let me give y'all some round of applause for being here tonight. Let me know where everybody from. Let me give you a round of applause. Thank you for being here tonight. Let me tell me where you from right quick, man. Let me tell me where you from. Tell me where you from. Tell you where you from. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. I'm excited, yo. This is what I like to do, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what I like to do, man. Every last 7,000 yards in the chat, man. Congratulations, so man. Let's go, man. New York, I see you. Devon, I see you. Yvette, I see you. Flacco 2127, I see you. Right? Dr. Erica Montgomery, Inglewood, I see you. Darren Griffin, I see you. Emily, my Farrell 504. Mia Farrell, did I say that right? Mia Farrell 504. I see you. Jasmine King, I see you. My phone, I see you. Right? I see y'all, man. So I definitely just want to thank you and tell you I'm excited. I'm excited, man. I love it, man. How many of you also, though, but check it out, though. How many people in here actually know that the stock market is a place that you can build wealth at? How many of you know that? Like, you understand, like, yeah, I can really build wealth here. I know I can. I just gotta build it up. Say yes. Like, if you really know that, you see that people are building their wealth through the market. If you see that, if you saw it, you like, yo, these people building their wealth through the market. Why not me? I want you to know it can be you. But here's what I want you to know before we get further. I'm gonna get into it. Right? Here's the thing, man. 49% of new and current investors are selling their stocks, y'all. They selling their stocks. They selling their stocks. This is not the time to sell your stocks. But let me give you a caveat to that. The reason why people are selling their stocks is because, one, they didn't do the proper information to buy that stock from the begin with. 2, they bought that stock because someone told them about that stock. Or 3, they bought that stock because, watch this, they felt like that stock is not going nowhere for a while. If you made a decision based on one of those 3 things, say me. If you made a decision in a stock based on one of those 3 things, say me. That's right, I'm stepping on toes right now. I'm stepping on... We stepping on toes right now, right? We stepping on toes right now, right? And so what happens is, when you, watch this, y'all, when you don't have the right information to buy the stocks, you find every reason in the world to sell the stocks. Right? When you don't have the proper information to buy the companies, you find every reason why to sell it. Right? Let's go a little further. Let's dig a little deeper. Right? So the information is gonna come. We gonna dig in, but I need you to start understanding why you're doing certain things. Once you identify these actions and these mindsets. But watch this, y'all. When you have the right information, you find every reason why not to buy, and you find the very few good reasons why you should buy. Let that sink in. Let that sink in for a minute, right? When you do the right research and you do the right information, you obtain the right information, you identify every reason why you shouldn't buy the stock and the very few reasons why you should. And that reason of that company ain't going nowhere for a while is not a reason at all. All right, let's go a little further. Let me say this right quick. Let me give you an example, and I want you to do this, and then we're gonna get into it. Right? We're gonna get into it, right? When you're a child, so let me say this first. If you don't obtain the right information, if you don't obtain new information, you either miss out on the opportunity or you keep making the same mistake. Can we agree? Can you agree? Like, if you don't obtain the new information, you either missed out on opportunities or you keep making the same mistake over and over again. The first thing we said in the beginning was, I will now take advantage of opportunities that's presented to me. You said that. Did you not tell me that in the beginning? In the beginning, you said that you are now an action taker and you take advantage of opportunities. Did you not tell me that in the beginning? I'm going to hold you to your word like you're going to hold me to mine. Did you not tell me that? Say yes. If you say yes, say yes. To the people who ain't going to say yes regardless, don't worry about it. For the people that say yes, say yes. Yes, Trav, can people on disability benefit from the market? Yes. All right, cool. So let me paint a situation for you. As a kid, right, as a child, if you looked at some fire on the stove and your mama said, don't touch the fire, right? Your mama said, don't touch the fire because it's hot. right? What happened was you probably didn't listen to your mama and you touched the fire anyway. Boom. Once you touched the fire, the first thing that happened was you downloaded some new information. You downloaded some new information. You downloaded the results of touching that fire. Boom, quick result. It's hot and it burned and it leave a scar. Right? You downloaded the information fast. Right? You downloaded the information fast. Check this out. As time passed, you start understanding, watch this. You started understanding the purpose of the fire. The fire is not for you to touch it. The fire, I love your stories. Thank you, fam. The fire is not for you to touch. The fire is actually for you to cook. Watch this. Watch how this makes sense, y'all. Because this is what new information does. The fire, you start understanding, oh, the fire is made to cook. And if I learn how to cook, the new information now lets me use the fire to my advantage. Come on, man. Hey, I got to build your trust, yo. You feel me? Once you realize, wait, I shouldn't fear the fire. I shouldn't fear the fire. But what I should do is learn how to make the fire work for me. And if I learn how to make the fire work for me, I can feed myself for a lifetime using that fire. If you eat what I'm cooking, say yes. If you eat what I'm cooking, say yes. Let's go. Hey, I ain't even started yet. Now, some of y'all still can't cook. It don't even matter if it's on a fire, microwave. It don't matter. You still just can't cook. And ain't nothing I can do for you. You got the cookbooks. You're watching YouTube. You're watching everything. You just can't cook. Your mama a cold-blooded chef. You just can't cook. I can't do nothing with you. You feel me? I can't do nothing for you. I can't do nothing for you. Sherry Phillips said, please start. You can leave. Ain't tripping. You can leave. It's free. You can leave. Let me teach you how to teach. You hear me? I'm cool. You can leave. I'm cool. Right? So we want to use the fire like to our advantage. Right? We want to use the fire to our advantage. And we use the fire to our advantage. At that point, man, it's time. Right? It's time. Yeah, man, y'all know me, man. I'm raw, I'm real, and I'm resilient, man. I keep telling y'all the same thing, man. I'm raw, I'm real, and I'm resilient, man. It is what it is, man. You feel me? All right, let's go, man. All right, so what I want you to understand and what I want you to learn is tonight, right? You can beat the market. Right? You can beat the market. Right? Okay? Right? You can build wealth through investing in stocks. All right, you want to hear it? Chill. Let's rock then, Queen. Let's rock. Let's rock. I'm here for you. We're going to teach. We're going to be here for an hour or two. Let's rock. You feel me? Right? You can build wealth through investing in stocks. And lastly, I want to let you know that you are better than the pros. You are better than the pros. I 100% will tell you that you are better than the pros. All right, let's go. Right? What if I told you that I can show you tonight how you can find great companies in minutes that can beat the market? What if I told you that? What if I told you that? What if I told you tonight you can find great companies in minutes, especially if you're a new investor, that you can beat the market? If I show you that, will tonight be a successful webinar? Will tonight be a successful webinar? Right? So yes, will tonight be a successful webinar? Right? If I can show you, like, yo, you can pick some good stocks in minutes, right? Say yes. Say, will tonight be a successful webinar? Say yes. All right. I'm going to show you that. All right. What I want you to know is, like, you don't have to pick 100 stocks. You don't have to have a lot of money. And you don't have to try to search through YouTube all day unless you're watching Trapping Tuesdays. Got 7,600 people in here. Y'all better be on Trapping Tuesdays every Tuesday. And matter of fact, tonight, doggone episode 9 just came out. Make sure you go to Apple, Spotify, and Google Play, download, leave a review, and share it. All right, I had to put that in, that shameless plug. All right, let's get back to it. Right? So what happens is you can be on there, but you're all over the place. Right? So what if I can give you direction tonight to make this thing easier for you? My goal is to make this thing easier for you. All right? So let's go a little bit. One of the things I need you to understand is, what is your freedom price? Like, what is your freedom price? So this is one of the things I need you to understand. Why? Because once you understand your freedom price, right? My bad. Once you understand your freedom price, you can start setting goals, right? And once you can start setting goals for yourself, now investing in the stock market makes sense, because what happens is, y'all, a lot of people don't have freedom prices. You don't have a freedom price. If you don't have a freedom price, you don't know what you're working for. Somebody said $10 million is your freedom price. I can promise you that ain't your freedom price. That's a price that you want. That ain't your freedom price. If it cost you $10 million to be free, you was a slave a long time ago, fam. It won't cost you $10 million to be free. Right? Ain't nothing wrong with attaining $10 million. Right? So let's talk about your freedom price, man. What is it? Right? So here's what I want you to do. I'm gonna walk through this slow. If you need $500,000 a month to be free, you in a hell of a situation now. Right? So let's go. Here's how you first obtain your freedom price. Right? So somebody say the pros have more resources, but the thing is, you don't need all those resources. You don't need all the resources. So let's talk about your freedom price first, right? So how much you make from your main job minus how much it costs for you to live. Watch this, y'all. I'm gonna help you tonight. Just attain. If I can help you identify your freedom price. I'm talking about a tangible number, not some number you just pulling out the bag, just throwing it in the air. Right? If I can help you identify a tangible freedom price for you, would that help you a lot right now? Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. If I can help you get this, a lot of people ain't never even heard of this before, and you didn't because it's something I made up. I put this evaluation together. People have said it before, but I actually put this together. This is my patented design, right? So if you take how much you make minus how much it costs for you to live, that number should be positive. Right now, before we move forward, how many people this number is negative? How many people this number is negative? Right? And there's no shame here, because what happens is it is designed by the system for people to live in the negative. We work so hard to get from negative to break even that we feel like break even is the free. After break even, you still got a long way to go. So this is another reason why the stock market is so important, because now what happens is, instead of you having more month left than money, instead of you having more bills left than paycheck, because your money is working for you all the time, the stock market allows your money to work twice as hard for you, 3 times as hard for you as you work for it. This is how we build freedom. This is why I love this game. This is why I love this game, y'all. So the first thing we're going to do is subtract how our cost of living from how much we make. Now, the next thing we're going to do is this, yo. We got some people that got a second job. Some people got a side hustle on the side. Some people got a second job and they got a job on the side. What I want you to do is cut that in half, right? I want you to cut that in half. Now, here's the dope part. If the number is negative and you don't have a second job, and if you don't have a hustle, the next thing we got to teach you how to do is how to make money from this stock market. This is a skill, so you got to increase your skill. I don't want you to go work another job. I don't want you to go work another job. Khadijah, go home. All right? I don't want you to work another job. Here's why I don't want you working 2 jobs. I want you to learn another skill. This is one. The reason why I don't want you to work 2 jobs, because what 2 jobs do is means you're selling more time for money. I want you to understand that your time is priceless. Do it both. You can do it gross and net. That way it'll give you an idea of everything you need. Don't limit, do both. Right? So what I want you to do is, so look, stop asking the questions right quick and just listen. That's what I want you to do. Stop asking the questions right quick. Just listen. Y'all get ahead of me. Stop asking the questions and just listen. That's our problem a lot of times. We go to just, boom, let me ask all these questions. Just listen. Just listen to me. If you say you're going to trust me, you said you're going to trust me. You said you're going to trust me. Let me build my trust. Let me help you build the trust in me. Right? Let me help you build the trust in me. Right? Just sit back and say, let me let Trap teach me. That's what you came for. You came to let Trap teach you. Let me teach you. Right? Just let me teach you. That's what I want you to do. Right? Because I like looking at my people talking. I like to see if y'all getting it or not. Right? So let me teach you. I got you. I got you. Right? So let's go. Right? Here's what we do, y'all. Yes, I love trying to control the chat. That's what I do because I came to teach. I want to show you that I'm the authority. So just chill and let me teach you. Let me get to you. Right? One of the things I do when somebody is teaching, I come to learn, I won't listen because if I'm in I ain't getting what he's saying. Let's go. Let's go. So what I want you to do is in here at this point, I don't want you to take on another job. What I want you to do is, all right, I got you. What I want you to do is, because when you have another job, only thing you're doing at this point is selling more of your time. Your time is priceless. Your time is priceless. If your time is priceless, say yes. Right? If your time is priceless, say yes. Right? So what happens is, because we're selling more of our time, and normally the second job isn't rewarding us enough for it to actually be lucrative. Ask me how I know. I did it before. Normally the second job isn't rewarding us enough for it to actually be worth our time. Right? Working with me? So now we got to do is we got to say, yo, we need to learn another skill. Investing is one. We got to learn a skill. And all we got to do is learn how to make our money work more for us than we work for it. If we learn how to do that, once we learn how to do that, yo, I can promise you life gets easier. I can promise you. I want you to think back to a second. How many times you've worked 2 jobs? You've worked 3 jobs. Some of us come from parents, grandparents working 2 and 3 jobs. We never saw them, but yet we still were struggling. And the reason why I'm not mad at you for that is because that's what you've been taught. A lot of us have financial trauma. We only follow what we've been taught, which is cool, but we've been taught a faulty blueprint. Right? We've been taught a faulty blueprint. So here's what I want to do. Let's go further. Right. So you're going to take that number. You're going to take the side job. You're going to take the whatever you do in a second. You're going to cut that number in half. Now watch this. This is important. You're going to cut that number in half, and then you're going to add that number to the number you had from when you minus your cost of living from how much you made. Now watch this. Watch this. You're going to add that number to it. If it's green, you just added more to your green. If it's red, you subtract it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Say yes if it makes sense. Right? And the reason why you're going to cut that number in half because the side job or the side hustle isn't consistent. So you're going to take that number, you're going to add it to the number from when you took away from your job. All right, so I'm going to run it back. You're going to take it back from that number, you're going to add it. Now, if it's green already, you're going to add that number to it. And then what happens is that green now doubles down. If it's red, you're going to subtract the number from the second job or the side hustle to that because you have to decrease that number, not add to it. When you add to it, you're going to add on to the debt. You want to do that, you're taking away from it. All right, so let's go back before I get further into it. Let's start. I'm with y'all. That's why I want y'all to let me teach you. I got you. I told you we're going to leave here today with actionable steps that we can take. All right, first thing we do, we take a break. We take how much we make. We take how much we make from the main job, right? And we subtract it from our cost of living. Right? We subtract it from our cost of living. Right? Subtract it from the cost of living. The next thing we're going to do is look at that number. We're going to look at that number. Right? We're going to look at that number. That number should be green. That's simple math right there. How much you make plus how much it costs for you to live. That's simple math right there. How much you make, how much it costs you to live, you subtract it. That's simple math. That ain't even hard. That ain't hard. Right? So the next thing we're going to do is, from that, right? The next thing you're going to do from that number, you should have a number right there. So that's going to tell you right now if you living over your means or if you got money left over. That's going to tell you that right there. If you're living over your means or if you got money left over. That's going to tell you that right there. Right there. Right there. The next thing you're going to do, if you got a side job or if you have a side hustle or something like that, what you're going to do is you're going to cut that number in half. Cut that number in half. If it's green, you're going to add it to it. Yes, it does apply to you if you're the negative. If you're green, you're going to add that to it. If you're in the negative, you're going to subtract it from it. If it's green, you're going to add that number to it. If you're red, you're going to subtract that number from it because you're going to bring that down. Now, here's what I want you to do. Let's take a next step further, y'all. I got to start with this because I want you to understand, like, we living out of whack. Right? What we're going to do is now you're going to add 3% to it. Okay, when you're green, that means you positive. If you're red, that means you negative. All right, so now you're going to add 3% to that number. Why? Because normal inflation. Not the 8% is at right now. And then when you get that number, you're going to multiply it times 2.5. Why? Here's the important part. If you multiply it times 2.5, what it means is you need what that number is, not times 2, but times 2.5. That way, when the recession hit, you're not hurting. That's your freedom price. And that's monthly. So that tells you now what you need monthly. That tells you what you need monthly. If that number is 500,000, you're doing something wrong. You hear me? That tells you what you need monthly to live. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Here's go, man. You can build wealth without being an entrepreneur. You can build wealth. And I always say this, man, that you can build wealth without being an entrepreneur, y'all. right? You can build wealth without being an entrepreneur. Why can you build wealth without being an entrepreneur? Because once we learn how to pay ourselves first, once we learn how to pay ourselves first, once we learn how to make our money work for us, man, building wealth is easy. So let's tell you how to knock off my framework, y'all. Right? So I just want y'all to shoot something right quick, man. This is somebody who got something from me. They said, man, thank you, Trap, man. I just got this actually yesterday in my DM, man. It says, man, thank you, Trap. I got the Wall Street Trap, of course. I got Trappers Anonymous, man. And look, she said, my whole portfolio is green. He sent me this in my DM yesterday, and I just want to show y'all, like, it's possible. Right? It's possible. You feel me? It's possible. Right? Not an entrepreneur. This is somebody that works a job. Literally just sent this to my DM. Yeah, I say, oh, I got to screenshot this, man, and put this show to people, man. Right? Right? All right. So I want to ask you a question, man. What would it be like to own your 24 hours, to travel, to enjoy your loved ones, to create a legacy, to be free? What would that be like for you? To own your, I want you to think in the future. What would that feel like? What would that be like? Right? What would that be like? How would that feel? How would that make you feel? Because I want you to understand the power in this market, man. I'm showing y'all quick. I ain't gonna go into my story, but I'm gonna just show y'all who I am, man. You know, I'm the Wall Street Trapper. I built the Falcon Stadium. I built power plants. But then from investing, I promise y'all, this actually gave me the freedom that I love, man. I went to Egypt. Y'all know my crazy self. Went to Dubai, jumped out of airplane. But my biggest freedom goal was being with my daughter, man. That was my biggest freedom goal, was being with her. Because I personally understood what it was like to work 10, 12 hours a day. I understood what it was like to work 7 days a week. But I also grew up without my father. I grew up without my father. And so my biggest freedom goal was to just be here for my daughter. My biggest freedom goal was to be here for my daughter so she can say my dad was with me. So I don't know what your freedom goal is, but I do want you to know, and I want you to think forward, and I want you to understand that when you master this game, when we get into this, I told you we're going to show you tonight. But once you get into this game, once you learn this game, once you apply what you learn, you can attain your freedom goals. Some people's freedom goal is to have money. Some people's freedom goal is to, have a freedom price times 12. My freedom goal, I didn't know what the dollar amount was, but my freedom goal was to be able to be with my daughter every time she went on a field trip. My freedom goal was to be with my daughter every time she called me and said, Daddy, come get me. My freedom goal was to let my daughter, as she walked through the world, she can say, I know what it was like to have my daddy. But most importantly, my freedom goal was to pass on my freedom to my daughter. That was an important thing to me, was to pass on my freedom to my seed. Again, everybody's freedom goal is different, but this was mine, y'all. But also, once you get the information, y'all, once we dig into this, man, I want you to understand that you can do something that I did. This is my family. This is my cousin. This is my mama. This is my two little cousins. This is my daughter. This is my other two cousins and my other cousin over there. Because financial literacy is so important to me. So you got people saying, Trap, I didn't want to hear all that in the beginning. I don't want to do all that. Well, my goal was different. My goal was to not only attain my freedom and give it to my daughter, but to show my family that they can attain it too. My cousin right here, she worked 3 jobs. And I asked him the question in here the day I was teaching this. My cousin right here worked 3 jobs, literally. I asked her 3 children right there. I said, what is something that y'all picked up from y'all mama? And they said, being a hard worker. I said, let me ask y'all a question. And I wasn't trying to put my cousin on blast or nothing. I said, let me ask you a question. Your mother's a hard worker. My cousin is a hard worker. But let me ask y'all a question. How much time she get to spend with y'all? It was like not enough. I asked my cousin, I said, cuz, how much time you want to spend with them? She said a whole lot more, but I gotta work as a single mother to pay these bills because I don't know how to invest. And in that minute, I told my little cousins, this is why you gotta learn financial literacy. Because yeah, we won't work, yeah, we won't bust our tail. But what comes from selling our time? Who do we neglect? If you didn't have to work that second job, if you didn't have to work all that overtime, how many more lessons could we teach our kids? How many more lessons could we teach our cousins and nieces and nephews? How many times do we grow up in the world saying, I wish I'd known that. I wish somebody would have taught me that. And when somebody teach you that, and when you learn that, why don't you teach it to them? And this is what I did. Financial literacy and investing in the stock market, it truly changed my life. And not only did it change my life, it helped me change my family life. Now, before I go further, I want to show you something, man. I want to show you something right quick. I want everybody to see this, and you see the date on this, right? It says 10/6/2022. I want you to see this. I want you to see this. With some of the things that I'm going to teach you today, it's about identifying companies. It's about learning how to predict great companies, how to identify them, how to see them, how to know them. And I take the same idea when I learn how to do options, when I learn how to do other things, but my fundamental analysis is what makes me great. I'm not the biggest technical analysis person, but I know enough. But the fundamental analysis that I've learned in this game help me be great. And this is why you don't need a lot of money to start. That's why I say you build it one share at a time. But then once you build it one share at a time, you get 2. 1 turns to 2, 2 turns to 4, 4 turns to 8, 8 turns to 16, 16 turns to 32, 32 turns to 64, so on and so forth. You scale your way to wealth. But then once you learn how to fundamentally invest, once you learn how to fundamentally invest, then you can get on to the next thing. And so today I want you to understand that Friday I put this option call in. As of today, I've made $30,000 off it, right at $31,000 off of it. Put it in Friday. When I put it in Friday, it wasn't in the money yet, Khadijah. It was a little bit out. It was at, I bought it. It's right now 82, Khadijah. When I bought it, it was at 71. It was close. It was close. Right on the edge, Khadijah. But then what happened was I understood what was going on in the market. And so when I tell you that you don't have to be an entrepreneur to learn how to build wealth, you just need to learn how to play the game. And you just need to learn how to scale. This ain't no funny money. This ain't no fake. This is my account. I told my trap masters Friday when I made the thing. I said, yo, this is it. The thing about it is I'm already way up. I'm already up 73% in 5 days. In 5 days, I'm up 73% in 5 days. Already made $30,000 on this. Today alone, I made 6.9%. I only need another 17% to give me 100% of my money back. That means I've doubled my money in 6 to 7 days. I did it Friday. I'm on pace to kill my stuff by Friday. So here's what I want you to understand. This game can print money for you religiously and relentlessly if you're willing to learn. If you're willing to learn a game, say yes. I know a lot of people don't like to. I'm gonna probably get out of this in a month and a half. I bought it that out for out so I can buy myself some time. There's so many different ways you can play this game. But what I want you to understand is the fundamentals is what got me here. The fundamentals is what got me in this game. And I kept evolving. I kept learning. And so tonight, that's what we're going to go through. Tonight, we're going to get actionable steps that can take us to the next level. Tonight, we're going to take those steps. And so you be the person, you be the pioneer, you be the trailblazer, you be the person that does this. You be the person that takes this to this. And so now I am the person who teaches my daughter. I am the person who teaches my cousin. I am the person. And if you're going to be that person, if you're going to show your people that they don't have to work 2 and 3 jobs, if you're going to be that person that's going to teach your people this skill, say yes in the chat. Say yes. Does everything I'm saying making sense? Because we're going to start, don't get me, we're going to trap, but does this make sense? Does this make sense? Does this make sense? Let's go, man. So Forbes says 9 out of 10 households with over $100,000 own stocks. 9 out of 10 households that are old, that make over $100,000 own stocks. So that tells us that owning stocks is a key component to building wealth. That's what that tells us. So why aren't you wealthy? Not getting in the game, listening to everyone else, information, social media, meme stocks. This stock not going nowhere. And one of the things is owning too many stocks. Here's another reason why people are not winning in the game right now. Because these are the stocks that they own. Now, I'm not saying that these stocks aren't bad, but here's what I want you to understand. The reason why so many new investors are now selling their stocks. The reason why so many new investors are selling their stocks is because they own these. And while these are truly the 6 biggest companies in the world, when they take a beating, the market take a beating. And so tonight, I'm going to show you a portfolio that I built in this recession, and it's beating the money. And it's beating it. So let's go, man. And here's the portfolio. Here's the portfolio. Here's the portfolio right here. And I only own 6 stocks. 5 stocks. I only own 5 or 6 stocks in this portfolio. And I want you to do the math yourself. I want you to do the math. Add the green up right quick. Add the green. 21%, 2.69%, 39.14%. Nope, not 2 Tech 2 index. There's not one index in this. The last one says 39.14%. I want you to do that. I want you to do the math right quick. 21.26%, 2.69%, and 39.14%. I want you to add those numbers up. And then I want you minus 9.74% and 0.35%. Right now, the market, the S&P 500 is down 22%. If you stay to the end, I can promise you I'm going to show you what these stocks are. But in this lesson, I'm going to show you what it took for me to pick these stocks. Somebody tell me right now what this portfolio is up. So I ask you a question. Can I build your trust? I just want to build your trust. I just want you to trust me. I like to teach. I like to tell stories. I like to talk. I want you to trust me. The problem that we've had, and I'm not going to deny it, there are people who scam people all the time. I put up a YouTube. I see people in the chat telling people to hit them on WhatsApp. That's not me. I can promise you Apple, Microsoft, Tesla, none of those big tech companies are in there. There's not one tech company in there. I can promise you that. And so I understand that people really out here scamming people. And that's the reason why people are fearful of getting the knowledge. So that's why I say, trust me. Let me build your trust. I want to build your trust. And as you begin to trust me, you can see that I promise you I won't lead you wrong. But I am 100% you. So let's get into it, man. I appreciate y'all. Let's go, man. If you're feeling good, right? If you're feeling good, say yes in the chat. If you're feeling good, say yes. If you're feeling good, say yes. So what I told you was, no, indeed, all individual stocks. Nope, stop trying to guess. Let me show you. Right? So here's what I want you to understand, y'all. So I told y'all, if I showed you how you can beat the market, right? If I showed you how you can beat the market, if I showed you how you can pick stock winners quick, but also if you stay to the end, I will show you that portfolio and I will also give you one stock. Not only will I give you a stock, I will give you the price that you should pay for it. I will give you a secondary price. All I ask that you do is do the research on it after I give it to you. If that's a win, say yes. Right? I'm not gonna lie. What I want to do is I want to maximize the time. I don't want you to wait. I don't want you to feel like you waste no time. Erica, you already know, right? I don't want to waste your time. So if that's a win-win, say yes to me. Like if I can not only show you that portfolio, that's cool. But if I can show you that you can beat the pros, if I can show you for my new people how to find stocks quick and easy, and also if I can give you a stock at the end of this that I've already researched, that I already know is good, I want you to say yes. But here's the caveat to that. If you do not trust me, once I give you that, do not buy the stock. Only buy it if you trust me. Because if you don't trust me and you buy it and it don't act right, you're gonna have so much animosity and venom toward me, I can't take that. My heart can't take that. Right? But if you trust me and I tell you some things, we are right. Can we all say yes? Can the people who trust me and don't trust me, can we say yes to that? Is that respectable? If you leave here tonight and you don't trust me, man, don't worry about nothing I told you. We both good. Okay? But if you trust me, if I've worked enough over these next 90 minutes to 2 hours to build your trust on this Thursday night, then we good. That's a give or take. Or can we shake on that mutual agreement? Say yes. Queen say yes. King say yes. All right, cool. People that trust me, you already know they're in for a ride. Let's go, y'all. So a lot of people really don't know where to start at, right? So here's the questions that we know all the time. Yo, Trap, I don't know where to start, right? If you don't know where to start at, that's one of your biggest goals. You can't even finish because you don't know where to start. Say yes. Say that's me. Right? Another question, right? Trap, I don't know how to pick stocks. I don't know how to pick stocks, Trap. All right. Trap, how much do I need? I don't know how much I need, Trap. I don't know how much I need. Right? I don't know how much I need. So what I want you to understand is you started with the end goal in mind. I want you to start. For the people that don't know how much I need, I want you to understand that what you have right now is enough. But what we're going to do is compound our way to wealth. I want you to sit it in your head. I'm going to compound my way to wealth. I'm going to compound my way to wealth. That means I'm going to turn 1 into 2. I may buy 1 stock now, but I'm going to buy 2 stocks later. But once I buy 2 stocks, I'm going to buy 4 stocks. So it's not about how much you start with. It's about how much you end with. But if you're starting with a little, I want you to make one commitment to me. I want you to make a commitment. I want you to make a commitment that every week, Trap, I'm going to put some money in my portfolio. Even if I'm not buying a stock, every week, Trap, I'm going to put some money in my portfolio. And I will not judge my account to anybody else's. Ryan, I got you. I will not judge my account to nobody else's. That's what her does, man. All right, let's go. If we can do those things, would this be a good investment for your time? If we can do those things tonight, would this be a good investment on your time? Right? I got a question for you. It's about to be funny, but I'm dead ass serious. How many people right now say, man, Trap trying to sell me something? Say yes. Say yes. Right? It's about to be some funny crap. How many people right now say, Trap trying to sell me something? Say yes. That's it? Just 2 people? Just 3 people? Just 4 people? Be real. How many people right now feel like Trap trying to sell me something? I'm on the verge. Good. I want you to be real. Let's be honest with me. Let's be honest right here. Let's be out. Let's be honest. How many people feel like Trap trying to sell me something? Let's be honest. I know we got more people than that. I know we got more people than that. All right, but here's the thing. I'm going to sell you something. I'm going to sell you on the life you deserve. I'm going to sell you why you deserve to be wealthy. I'm going to sell you why you can fire your job, not in the literal sense, but in the sense of you no longer depend on the job as your primary source of income. I'm going to sell you on the fact that you can print money in this market. I'm going to sell you that you can create generational freedom. I'm going to sell you on the idea that this market can print money for you consistently. I'm going to sell you that. And if I sell you that, would you buy? The reason why we can't go to the next level is because we don't want to buy the truth. We don't want to buy the truth. You don't want to buy the truth because you were sold a lie. The crazy part about it is the lie that they sold you, it was easy to sell it to you. We accepted that lie and we fight for it. We fight for the lies that we've been sold. We fight for the lies that we've been sold. But we push back on the truth that we need to buy. Let's go, man. So the first thing we got to do is identify what type of investor we are, man. Let's start cooking, man. We got to identify what type of investor we are, man. Are you conservative? Are you moderate? Are you aggressive? Are you conservative? Are you moderate? Are you aggressive? This makes so much sense. Once you understand what type of investor you are, right? Before we can go through anything, before I can teach you any of those other things, we got to first identify what type of investor we are. So first we got to set the freedom goals. First we got to understand what our freedom goals are, and then we got to understand what type of investor we are. Right? You got to understand what type of investor we are. Right? So someone who's conservative, right? That means you are looking for most of the blue chip stocks. You're not really going, you don't want to invest in maybe the Teslas. They may be out like, I don't want to deal with that. Right? Before we can set the freedom goals, we got to start understanding. Before we can set the freedom goals and before I can walk you through the steps, like we got to identify who we are as an investor. Why? Because investing isn't a cookie cutter approach, y'all. It's not cookie cutter. It's not cookie cutter. And it's okay to be either or because everyone can make you money. All right? Time horizon, freedom goals, freedom price, risk tolerance. These are how we start identifying who we are. What is the time horizon? Is it because I want to retire? Right? What is the time horizon? I need that money in 6-8 months. What is the time horizon? I was listening to Kathy Woods the other day. She said she has a 3 to 5 year investment time horizon. Boom. Now that we understand the time horizon, what is the goals? What are the goals I want to accomplish? Okay, Trap, I want to walk away from I want to be out of debt and walk away from my job in 3 to 5 years. Trap, I want to retire early. Trap, I want to buy a house. Trap, I want to, let's set the goals. Let's be intentional. You can't freestyle your way to wealth. You have to be intentional. You got to be intentional. All right? Then we set our freedom price, what we talked about earlier, and then we understand what our risk tolerance is. All right? So let's teach you to use, right, where you work at, right, what type of apparel that you wear, places that you bank. These are some of the places that you can first off find stocks. So if you work in the hospital, right, so what you should be doing is looking everywhere on every label. Who makes the stethoscopes? Who makes the machines? Right? Who makes the tables? You know what I'm saying? Apparel you wear, right? Places where you bank, right? But I want to say this, you will not get rich overnight in this game. Every stock that you pick does not have to be a home run. Everyone does not have to be a home run. So the one thing we're going to do is maybe we're going to pick stocks, we're going to deposit funds, we're going to connect our bank account, we're going to open a brokerage, we're going to open a brokerage account, right? That's your TD Ameritrade, that's your E-Trades, right? Your TD Ameritrades, your E-Trades, right? We're going to connect that to the bank account. Why? Because, listen, so many people DM me asking me, Trap, is this a scam? No, you got to connect your bank account. You got to connect your bank account. You got to connect your bank account. TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, Fidelity, M1 Finance, right? These things are not scams. You got to connect your bank account. You can do monthly transfers. You can do weekly transfers. You can do anything to make it automatically go to your account. That's how we want to make it. What we want to do is make our investment account on autopilot. I don't care if it's $10, $15, $20. And then for me, we want to learn how to pick stocks. My guy Ian always said 2 techs, 2 indexes. And the reason why he tell you 2 techs and 2 indexes is because he know that most people won't do the homework to research stocks. Me, on the other hand, I want to show you how to pick stocks because stock picking is so amazing. There's a certain type of joy that comes with doing the research, doing the homework, and seeing that thing jump. There's a certain type of joy when you can pick stocks and you can pick things that do this. There's a joy that comes with that, y'all. All right, let's go. All right, so first, man, ETFs and index funds, this is one of the ways that you can find stocks easy, right? And so here's what happens when you do those things, man. So let me give you an idea of what happens, right? Let's say you wanted to pick the SPY, the SPY, right? Let's say you wanted to pick the SPY, right? Then what you would do is you would go to Yahoo Finance. Write this down. This is a write it down. Write these steps down right quick. You want to go to Yahoo Finance. And then when you go to Yahoo Finance, you'll put, let's say you put QQQ in there. Right? Let's say you put QQQ in there. Just give you an example. Let's say you put in the search bar QQQ. Write this down. Write this down. Let's say you put QQQ in the thing. right? When you put QQQ in there, you're going to see a hyperlink that says holdings. That hyperlink that says holdings, when you scroll down, it'll tell you the top 10 stocks up in that ETF. That is a quick and easy way to find companies. So here's the hack to that. You can go XLE, you can use any one you want. Go get all 11 ETFs from the SPDR. That's an ETF for every sector. All you got to do now is take all 11 of those ETFs, go to Yahoo Finance. When you go to Yahoo Finance, put the ETF in the search bar. Once you go to the search bar, go to holdings. Once you go to holdings, it's going to tell you the top 10 holdings inside that ETF. And then once it tells you the top 10 holdings inside of that ETF, on the side of it, it's going to tell you the percent. It's going to tell you what percentage that each company holds inside of the ETF. Now you know which companies that the ETF believes in more. Isaac, I got something for you, Isaac. I'm blocking. There you go. You good. Now you got to worry about it. Right? That's quick and easy. That's quick and easy. Okay. Look for the SPDR. That's the Spider Index. That'll show you all 11 ETFs. There's 3,000 ETFs, but those are the main 11. Right? Go to those 11. Let's start off without even making it. I'm making it simple for you. I'm making it simple for you right here. Right? I'm making it simple for you right quick. Right? Go there, take that ETF to their shoe, XLE, XLV. Right? You'll see all the 11 ETFs. Take those ETFs, go to Yahoo Finance, and one by one put them in the search bar. Once you put them in the search bar, you're going to see the hyperlinks come up. Once the hyperlinks come up, you're going to see it says holdings. Go to the one that says holdings. Once you press the one that says holdings, is going to tell you the classes, and then it's going to tell you the top 10 holdings. Once it tells you the top 10 holdings, once it tells you to the top 10 holdings, now it'll tell you the top 10 companies that's the biggest positions inside the ETF. Now on the side of that, it's going to tell you a percentage. When you go to those percentages, it's going to tell you what companies that ETF believe in the most. I just helped you now, just that quick. Just that quick. Just that quick. You've now learned how to find companies. The ETF has already did the homework for you. The ETF has already did the homework for you. The ETF has already did the homework for you. So now you just see the top 10 companies. Now you just go research the companies, but you've now found 111 companies. You just found 111 companies, 110 companies. You just found 110 companies. I just gave you 110 companies to find in 5 minutes. Boom. Did I not build trust with you on the first one? Did I not build trust out? Did I not build trust? Say yes. Say yes. Right? Did I not build trust? I told you 5 minutes. Easy. Did I not build trust? For the people who are not really paying attention, there's a QR code on the bar that you can scan. What's the difference between an ETF and an index fund? An ETF is going to be sector specific. So an ETF, if you're looking for medical stocks, it's going to be just in medical. If you're looking for tech stock, just tech. Healthcare. ETF going to be sector specific. An index fund going to have stocks from all over. Did I just not give you 111 stocks? I just gave you 111 stocks. Did I just not? Okay. I just gave you, that's 111 stocks. Okay, let's go. Right? So we talk about picking a good stock. So now that you got the stocks, let's look for some things, right? Companies that have strong moat. What type of trap? I don't know how to pick stocks. All right, cool. Let me give you 5 things to look for. 4 things to look for. Companies with strong moats. Companies with growing earnings. Companies with superior profit margins and high return on invested capital. Trap, I don't know how to pick stock. Okay, here's 4 things to look for. Companies with strong moats, companies that are growing their earnings, meaning the earnings are consistently increasing. Companies that have superior profit margins. Why do you need superior profit margins right now? For sure. In the bull market, you may get away with a company not having superior profits. But right now, you need superior profits because companies are now not making as much money as they used to make. And because during the pandemic, people's profits were inflated. Hey, chill, Eddie, chill. Right? Because during the pandemic, people's profits were inflated. They were inflated. So they had free money. But now, right now, you need superior profits because people aren't making the money that they used to. Nike just said we got 65% of new inventory sitting on the shelf that we got to now sell at a discount price. To who? To TJ Maxx or to Marshalls. So that means that profit has declined. You need companies right now that have superior profit margins. High return on invested capital. Yo, if I'm building your trust right now, say yes. So now we just gave you 111 stocks you can go find, and now I just gave you 4 things to go look for with those stocks. If I'm building a trust that you say yes. Let's go, y'all. If I'm building trust that you say yes. If it's getting easy, I want you to look forward, y'all. Like tonight gonna be one of them nights. And as we move forward, as we start seeing different things, yo, the game gonna start getting clearer. The game gonna start getting clearer. It's gonna slow down a little bit. And as the game gets clearer, and as the game slows down, guess what happens? You can make more money. Who can see themselves using what we using so far just to make more money? Just what I've given you right now, can you make more money? Can you make more money? Oh, Lord, I fell just now. Y'all, that would have been tragic. Hey, if you laugh, I'm gonna cut this thing off. If you laugh, I'm gonna cut it off. Right? Let's go. Let's go. So the S&P has returned minus 11%. High performing mutual funds minus 12. This is average, right? On average, 86% of mutual funds underperform the S&P 500. On average, 86%. I'm gonna let you go with that, Khadijah. On average, 86% of mutual funds underperform the market. Trap, why did you tell me about that? Well, because in most cases, if you have a thank you, brother. If you have a pension plan, if you have an annuity, if you're getting the 401k from your job, guess where your money is at? In a mutual fund. In a mutual fund. So what happens when you retire? What happens when you cash out on an annuity fund? Guess what happens? The money that you thought you were making is less than what you have. You thought you were retiring with 500,000-600,000, and guess what happens? You retire with 200. Because now not only is the mutual fund underperforming, but you forgot about the taxes and the fees. And this is why 87% of people who retire have to get a second job. And in my mind, in my heart, that's not fair. It's not fair at all. Here's why it's not fair. Because if you had the right knowledge, and the right information, you could have retired wealthy. Tonight, we're going to make sure you retire wealthy. For those in that age bracket. Or for those who are saying, I want to retire early. For everybody else, we're going to make sure you print money. And y'all know I like to call them money babies. You know what I'm saying? I like to call them money babies because my goal is to always make my money go recruit more money. My goal is to make my money go impregnate my bank account for some more babies. We need money babies. My money, I want you to say this. My money is fertile. My money is fertile. Your money fertile, say yes. If your money is fertile, say yes. Right? If your money is fertile, say yes. Let me get money babies. Right? All right, let's go, y'all. One of the things I want you to understand right now, man, is stop looking at the stock price. Okay, Trap, how can I know what the company is worth if I don't look at the stock price? Okay, here's what I mean by that. How many times have anybody in here, let me say this. If you're somebody in here, the first thing you did when you look at the stock, you saw the price, you said that thing costs too much. Who is that person? Who is that person? Say me. Say me. Right? If you're that person, the first time that you saw the stock, the first thing you said was, man, that thing too high. Say me. If you've ever said that stock is out of my price range, say me. What I want you to do and what we're going to do is we're going to start understanding value before we understand price. What is the value that this company provides me? Let me ask y'all a question right now, man. How y'all liking this? How y'all liking this? How many of you liking this? Say me. How many of y'all liking this? If you liking this, say yes. If you liking what we dropping so far, we've been here an hour and a half. Say yes. I'm past my 90 minutes. We trapping. If you know me, you know one thing. Once I start talking, I'm in it. You just got to rock with me. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to joke. I'm going to teach. Somebody might cry. Right? How many of y'all liking this? Right? Say yes. All right, cool. Let's go. How do we beat the pros? Remember, a PE ratio is you're paying one price. You're paying $1. I mean, it's what you're paying for $1 of the company's earnings. A PE ratio means you're paying this amount of money. How can I become a millionaire in a year, bro? You got to get a skill. It's possible. I'm glad he said that. How many people understand that 1 year can change your life? How many people know that, believe that 1 year can change your life? Let me ask you a question. Would you spend $1,000 to make $10,000? Would you spend $1,000 to make $10,000? In 1 year, if you had the right, would you spend $1,000 to make 10? Would you spend $10,000 to make 100,000? I'm just asking a question. Because you see the return. So here's why I want that to make sense. I'm glad that person said that, right? Here's why that makes sense. When we start looking at the value right now, you looked at the value. You looked at the value. You said the value is if I give you 1,000 and I can make 10,000, there's value right there. So I'm willing to make that exchange. Am I right or wrong? Right? At that moment, you didn't say to yourself, man, I don't got $1,000. You ain't say that. You didn't say I don't got $1,000. You said if you would spend $1,000 to make 10,000, you would do that. You didn't care about the price. You saw the value. The value is that gave me an extra $9,000. Right? And then you say, okay, I would spend 10,000, make 100,000. Wow. You saw the value. You said that would get me an extra $90,000. You're not going to say, man, I don't got $1,000. because you saw the value. With the right information, 1,000 can become 10,000. 10,000 can become 100,000. 100 watch this. Would you spend 100,000 to make $1 million? Would you spend 100,000 to make $1 million if you knew you can make $1 million? Hey man, I be trying not to talk street talk, man. Let me be a teacher right now, man. The reason why is because you see the value. You disregarded the price and you saw the value. You disregarded the price. So what I want y'all to start doing moving forward is spending our money on 3 things: access, information, and assets. 3 things I want you to spend your money on moving forward. This is how you become wealthy. Access, information, and assets. Once you get the access and the information, you become the asset. When you become the asset, nobody can take that from you. Stop looking at the price of things and look at the value of things. How much time does it save me? What is the return I can get on this? One of the reasons we can't move forward because we look at the price of everything and not the value in it. This is why I'm a value investor. This is why I can get great returns on my money. Investing is a game of returns. Buying stocks at an all-time high, that's not a great return on my money. Buying stocks at a 52-week high, that's not a good return on my money. Buying great companies at discount prices is a great return on my money because it's a return game. I'm buying value. I'm trading value for price. I'm trading value for price. The way to be great at this game is trading value for price. The way to truly win at life is trading value for price, not time, not money for time. I mean, not time for money. Value for price. And you just agree with me. You say, I would spend $1,000 to make 10,000. You say, I would spend 10,000 to make 100,000. You said, Trap, I would even spend 100,000 to make $1 million. So in that moment, you didn't worry about the price. You saw the value. And then you worried about the price later. You worried about the price later. You worried about the price later. You saw the value in it. And you didn't care if it took you a year to make that. 1 year can change your life. So how we beat the pros, man? So first you got to understand this. It's important you understand this, man. And we trap and say yes, man. Yo, we trapping tonight, y'all. I told y'all once we get there, we get there. Once we get there, we get there. We going. If we trapping tonight, say yes, man. If I'm building your trust up, say yes. Right? I came to teach. I ain't come to just like pour information. I can pour a bunch of information. It go all over your head. I ain't do you no good. They got to make it make sense, y'all. Right? All right. So one of the ways to beat the pros is like one of the things, high PE ratios can mean one or two things, right? PE can be one or two things. So PE ratios can be real high on tech companies, and that can be a game changer. So we got to realize with the PE ratio being high on a tech company, now we have to understand the value of that business. Right? We got to understand the value in that business, but also we want a company that is generating earnings, right? That is giving us good earnings, right? And a low PE ratio can mean a company is overvalued. But I told a VIP earlier, you don't want to fall into a value trap. You don't want to fall into a value trap. All right, 3 metrics that I use that can beat any market. 3 metrics that I can use that can, if you use these metrics, you can beat the market. If you use these metrics, you can beat the market. PEG ratio, price to earnings growth. A company that has a great PE ratio, PEG ratio, right? A company that has a great return on invested capital, right? And my favorite, a company with a lot of free cash flow. A company with a lot of free cash flow. Right? Everybody with me right now? Everybody, if you're with me right now, say we trapping. These are 3 metrics, y'all. These are 3 metrics that we can use. Right? All right, so check this out. Watch this. I'm about to give you a gem. Write this down. Write this down. A company with a PEG ratio lower than 1 is good. I just gave you a gem. Just gave you a gem. A company with a good PEG ratio that's lower than 1 is good. A company with high returns on invested capital. So what does that mean? That means that the company can take our money as shareholders, go invest that money and bring that money back. That's a good company. A company with a low PEG ratio, a company with high return on invested capital, right? And a company with strong free cash flow. So what we just did, y'all, I'm gonna show y'all something right quick. Here's what we did. Here's what we did. Here's what we did. We got our freedom price. Let's just look at what we got right here. We went and got our freedom price, right? We went and got our freedom price, and then we understood that this was somebody that just thought that they made money in the game. They weren't an entrepreneur. They made money in the game. We understood that you can build wealth and not be an entrepreneur. You can work a 9 to 5, because when I left my job, y'all, let me tell y'all a quick story right quick, right? When I left my job, yo, I left my job because I had money in the stock market, and I felt like that was gonna save me. I ain't have a lot of money in the bank. I had more money in the stock market than I had in the bank, because I was doing iron work, and I was living off 30% of my income. I was investing 70% of my money. And I left my job as an iron worker because I had money in the stock market. The reason why I had money in the stock market was because when I was in prison, a dude told me, "You are playing the wrong game." He said, "You are playing the wrong game, bro. You out here hustling, you out here robbing, you out here doing all that, selling crack. Bro, you playing the wrong game. You just got 10 years. He had 18 months. And he had more money than he had got for more money than me." He said, "You playing the wrong game." He said, "Wealthy people learn how to invest their money. They learn how to buy back their time." And I said, "What? I ain't never heard about that. Make your money work for you." How you make your money work for you? How you know how to buy back your time? How you give value to people? What is that? I was living off 30% of my money, yo. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I studied it for them 10 years. But even when I came home, I was still brand new. So I made bad investments. I invested in Ford. When I bought Ford, Ford was like $17. Ford, $8 right now. That was my first bad investment. But that didn't deter me from investing. I knew I had to learn the game. I made a slew of bad investments along the way. I invested in a company, SRNE. I remember this was 2016, 17, a company, SRNE. I just knew it was the hot. I was like, yeah, this is it. I was buying a hot stock. I was buying a stock that was moving. I was buying that. Took my money again. Yeah, Khadijah. But that didn't stop me. It made me realize if I can look on this TV and I can see these people making money, and I see these people saying, "I'm long this," I'm long this. I'm 3-5 years out on this. And I started Buffett, and I started realizing he made most of his money. Right now, Warren Buffett gets $174 million a month. I mean, every quarter from Coca-Cola. He gets $740 million a year from Coca-Cola dividends. But guess what, yo? He ain't start making billions till he got in his 50s. He played the long game. And so what I realized was, if I learn this game, I can start peeling back layers. And I'm going to keep it real, y'all. Once I started learning how to buy stocks on discount, I remember when I got Amazon. I got it at a discount price. And then I was able to average in, because everybody always talks about dollar cost averaging. And I was like, man, that ain't, I'm gonna keep buying the stocks high if I keep dollar cost averaging. And if this is a game of returns, if I keep buying the stocks high, I'm not getting quick returns. And then I learned about averaging down. And then learned about buying at a discount. And I say, this is what I want. Because it reminded me about the streets. I always wanted the thing, I wanted good quality at the cheap price. Some of those, this is about to go over some of y'all head. Because if I found a dude that had the cheap work for me, it was probably gonna be wet. It's probably gonna be sticky in the plastic. It probably was gonna melt on me. That wasn't good. And so that was my first notion that cheaper ain't always better. I'm sorry to go there, but I'm just telling you how it started relating to me. And so that's how I was able to say, okay, bet. Okay, I get it. And I remember buying Amazon at a discount price. And I remember averaging into it. And I got that thing all the way down to $1,300. Here's the crazy part. I remember when it shot back up to 2,100. I had 6 shares. I'll never forget it. Damn, I never told him. And I remember having to sell some of my Amazon stock to help my aunt out. And then when I helped my aunt out, y'all know I always talk about when my car, the transmission went out. But before the transmission went out, I had to fix the tire rods on the front of it. And so I had to sell some of my Amazon stock. But that's what the dope part was. I had got it, wound up getting it for $13.46. It was now $21.40. I sold 2 of my Amazon stock and I helped my auntie out and I put the tire rods on the front of my car. And that's what kept me going. And at that point, that's what sold me on this game. Because them 6 stocks I own together had made me about $3,600, about $700 a piece. $3,700, and I ain't did nothing for it but apply the information. I had done quit my job. I had more money in the market than I had in my bank account. I had more money in the market than I had in my bank account. And I had one Amex card, the Delta one, and they only had $3,500 on. I'm just keeping it real with you. And so when my auntie needed some bread and my tire rods went out, yep, I was Lorenzo, yep, SRNE, yep, you know. The market is what gave me that right at $1,500 extra profit that I needed. The market gave me that. And so when you worried about, I don't got enough stock, I ain't got enough this, I ain't got enough that. Yeah, the right thing is to not invest money that you don't need. I didn't need it while I was working. I didn't need it in other times. When the time came when I really needed it, it was there for me. And guess what? I was able to get it back a couple years later at a discount again. The one thing I love about the market is it's going to always print money for you. And once you realize that it's a game of returns, you realize it's going to always print. And it don't discriminate who it print for. It don't care if you're white, black, Asian, Mexican, Spanish, Oriental. It don't care if you're purple. It don't care if you're green. It don't care. It don't care. If you got the information and you're not scared to execute, if you're willing to take advantage of the opportunity, it's going to print money for you. And as long as the market can print money, you can buy back your freedom. If you want to buy back your freedom with this information, say yes. Again, I keep telling you, this was my goal. This was my goal. My goal was different from everybody. Everybody got a different goal. The stock market is addictive. I watch it like every man watch ESPN. All right, let's go, y'all. I had to tell y'all a story right quick. I had to tell you a story right quick. You feel me? All right, let's go, y'all. All right. So a great company at the wrong price doesn't make a great investment. A great company can generate value for the long term. This is why we want companies, and I say we look at value. Value, not price. What if I told you a stock can be $10 and be overpriced? It can be expensive. A $10 stock can be expensive. A $10 stock can be expensive. But I want you to understand this well, Will, right quick, man. I want you to understand this, right? I want you to understand this well, Will, man. Right? I want you to understand this well, Will. So this is how you build wealth. There's 9 things in the world, Will. I created this, right? You got to learn how to earn money. You got to learn how to spend money. You got to learn how to save money. You got to learn how to invest money. You got to learn how to borrow money, lend money, protect the assets, pass the assets, and then recreate the assets. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? You got to learn how to earn. That's the first thing. And then you got to learn how to spend. Trap, what do you mean by learning how to spend money? Well, here's what I mean by learning how to spend money. If you got more money in your closet and under your bed than you got in your bank account and your investment account, you don't know how to spend money. Right? If you know how to earn money, you know how to, right? If you know how to save money. So for me, my way of learning how to save money is I don't have a lot of money in the bank. What I do have is a lot of money in the VOO. I use the VOO as my savings account. Yes, the market is down right now. My money that's in the VOO is down. But guess what? I'm still putting money in the VOO. Why? Because that is my savings account. As long as the market is there, the VOO is my savings account. I don't plan on touching that money. That is my savings account. So when the market runs back up, guess what? My savings account gonna run back up. The VOO is my savings account. I reinvest all the dividends in the VOO. So now I got the stock market, the VOO, which is the Vanguard Index Fund. That is my savings account. I reinvest my dividends in my savings account. So the market that pays me a dividend is my savings account. So now the market is adding to my savings account. Yes, I already know the market is down. Yes, the market is not going to go to zero. If the market goes to zero, the whole world in trouble. And at that point, my money ain't important anyway, right? So I use the VOO. Why do I use the VOO? Because that is the S&P 500. That is the best 500 companies on the stock market. I use that as my savings account. Now, I use it as my savings account. And when the market goes back up, guess what? My savings shoot back up. Now, I'm not telling nobody to do that. That's what Trap do. That's what Trap do. Because here's why. My money sitting in the bank account ain't going to do nothing for me anyway. My money sitting in the savings account ain't going to do nothing for me anyway. My money sitting in the savings account ain't going to do nothing for me anyway. So if the market down, the money in the savings account ain't gonna make me a lot of money. And if the market up, the money in the savings account ain't gonna make me no money. So I already understand the risk involved with this play. I already understand the risk involved with this play. So I use this as my savings account, the VOO. The market is making my savings account grow. Right now, my savings account is taking a little hit. That's okay. It was going to take a hit sitting in the bank anyway. Probably the bank ain't even got the money anyway. At least what I do know is if I go get my money out the stock market, I'm okay. If I go to the bank, they're going to tell me they don't got it. The S&P and the VOO are the same thing. It's just run by two different companies. The SPDR runs one, and then Vanguard runs the other. The dividend and the fee is cheaper for Vanguard. Institutional slavery ended and financial slavery got deeper. I want y'all to understand that. Institutional slavery ended and financial slavery got a little deeper. Let me show y'all something right quick, man. I just want to show y'all something if y'all don't mind right quick. You feel me?
Representing the trapper, okay? I took the course. It changed my life. My two daughters behind me, they also love the course. We love the idea of printing our own money and making ourselves free. Thank you, Trap, for everything you do. Thank you for the courses. Thank you for the knowledge. Thank you for the gyms. Thank you for everything you do. You changing our community. We teaching our tribe. We getting better. We know what to do with our money, and we getting great. Thank you.
Somebody that really just did it with the trap, man. Somebody that did it the trap.
My name is Brienne, and I'm from New York. So actually, one of my friends, she was putting me onto the financial literacy space, and I came across Wall Street Trapper. He has changed my life. Wall Street Trapper changed my life. I was just telling him not too long ago that I took my brokerage account from 1,000 when I just bought the Wall Street Trapping course, when I just joined Trappers Anonymous, and it went from 1,000 to 12,000 today, a year later. And listen, we're in a down market right now, so it's only gonna go up from here. So what I love most about Wall Street Trappers, he's been giving game nonstop since the first time that I've met him. Dropping gems, he's a certified gem dropper. Not even just a certified trapper, just certified gem dropper.
So, so basically, like what I wanted to do and what I wanted you all to realize was that that this game is for everybody. Right? There's not a person that this game is not for. Right? There's not a person that this game is not for. Right? There's not a person that this game is not for. There's a person that can play this game. Everybody can play this game. What you need to understand and what I need you to know is that you are capable. You are capable of playing this game, and you are capable of winning this game, right? So I just wanted y'all to see that, man. I need you to see that. I need you to feel that. I need you to know that you can play this. These two queens, man, the Queen Tori and the other queen, they always said these are people who have truly built wealth. I got my other queen up in here, Khadijah. I remember when Khadijah came, Khadijah said, Trap, I don't even know what a stock is. She said, Trap, I don't know what a stock is. I want to salute you, Khadijah, because Khadijah not only did Khadijah, she's in the chat, and she didn't know I was going to say this, but not only did Khadijah master the fundamentals, Khadijah took the fundamentals and took it to trading. And I just want you to know, Khadijah, that your teacher, your teacher came to me and said, Khadijah just had her first $1,000 a week trade. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Khadijah. This is why I told y'all a year can change your life. Khadijah came to me a year ago. She said, Trap, I don't even know what a stock is. Think about that, y'all. She said, Trap, I don't even know what a stock is. Am I lying, Khadijah? She's in the chat. I see her name. She's in the chat. Am I lying? She said, I don't even know what a stock is. Not only did she master the fundamentals from rocking with me, she graduated. She started trading. She took the fundamentals, added them to her trading strategies. Her teacher hit me up and said, man, Khadijah is a great student. She know who her teacher is. He said, man, she's so adamant and she uses everything. He said, man, she just had her first $1,000 week. All right, so what I want y'all to know is right here. I just want you to know, man, if you want to be that person, if you want to do what Khadijah does, right? If you want to be like Tori, if you want to be the other queen who truly turned, she said, yo, Trap, I got a big trap. I turned my portfolio from $1,000 to $10,000 in less than a year. And we're in a down market. The Queen Kiara in here killing her portfolio as well. So I know you're gonna say, Trap, why you got all, because I don't know why, but women be dedicated to the process. Nothing against the fellas, right? But I got some kings up in here too that's going crazy. But the queens just be, I don't know what it is about women and learning, they be locked in, you hear me? You feel me? Here's one thing I want to show you right quick. Like if you want to be that Khadijah, say yes. If you want to be like the queens on there, say yes. The queen say, yo, Trap, my daughter, myself. Like, I need you to say yes. I need you to understand. Repeat after me. I will print money in the market. I will build wealth from the market. And I will change my family's dynamic from the market. Here's why it has to be bigger than you. Because my reason was wrapped around my daughter, I never was able to quit. Because it wasn't about Trap. I wanted her to experience generational freedom. If my money is fertile is your new mantra, say yes. I will print money from the market early and often, say yes. So most of y'all, I don't know if you like me, but I got to write it down. So I need everybody to take 5 seconds. Get your pencil, get your pen, and I want you to write down a number that you want to print from the market. I want you to write down a number right quick. Whatever that number is, right? I want you to write this down. This is write it down. I want you to write that number down. I want you to write a number down. Whatever it is, I want you to write the number down. And then by that number, say, I will print this from the market. I want you to take a number. I want you to write it down, whatever that number is. And I want you to write under there, I will print this from the market. If you like me, the way that I learn, I got to write stuff down. Once I write it down, I'm locked in on it so I can touch my spirit and touch my soul. Like once I write, I can read all the books I want, but once I start writing, I knew I'd engraved it in my brain, in my mind, in my state of being. I'm a writer downer. If you've been rocking me for a while, you know one thing, I got 50 notebooks in my house because I write stuff down. So y'all ask me right quick, Trap, what was those stocks? Here's the 566 stocks right here. 5 stocks, here you go right here. And this was as of Tuesday. This is as of Tuesday. Right? Costco, I'm up 21%. Eli Lilly, everybody know I had Eli, but Eli down on me. Right? Lockheed Martin, 2.69%. Old Realty, which was a dividend play, down 9.74%. And TPL is up 39.4%. These are the 5 stocks I own in this portfolio. Yeah, it may be up now, but it's up now, but it's compared to the price when you got it. So even if a stock is up, the price that you got it at may be, right? So here's the 5 stocks I own in my portfolio. This is a portfolio I built. The only one that I think I got a little earlier was Costco. Everything else I purchased in this portfolio. Now, here's the gem in this. Here's the gem that's in this. Here's the gem that's in this. TPL is the stock, the one at the bottom. TPL is the stock that's in the problem. This is E-Trade. This is E-Trade. Here's the thing about this. None of these are high tech stocks. Somebody say, thank you for showing your losses. Man, I'm gonna just keep it 100 with y'all, yo. If you find somebody that say they don't have something in their account that's down, or they never made a bad trade, they lying. I'm not that person. My goal is to win big and win often more than I lose. That's my goal. Man, the greatest of the great that made bad trades. One of my favorite investors, Bill Ackman, just lost 400. How you can't see it? It says, let me see if I can open it up a little bit. There you go. Now you can see. There you go. Let me just open it up for you. Right? One of my favorite investors, Bill Ackman. Guess what he said? He said on a Netflix, he lost $430 million. He had to take a $430 million loss on Netflix. He had to take a $430 million loss on Netflix. Why would you screenshot that, man? You're screenshotting that, man. You know what I'm saying? Right? And all I do is let the market print money from me. And I'm going to be real with you. I make money from my options account. I don't put that in my pocket. I put that back in the market because I need that money to make market for me. I need that money to make money for me. Here's the cheat code, y'all. Here's the cheat code. Here's the cheat code that most people won't tell you. You know why this portfolio is beating the market? You know why the cheat code, you know why this is a cheat code? You know why this is a cheat code? Some people saying I can't read it. I mean, all you need to say, here, that's it. Costco, Eli Lilly, Lockheed Martin, O'Reilly, and TPL. You know why this is a cheat code? And you can add the numbers, 21.26%, 2.692%, 39.14%. These are the four that's in the green. Add them up, distract them too, and that'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm killing the S&P 500. So when people say you can't beat the market, I'm whooping the market ass in the down market. I cannot confirm any good buys right now. You got to do the research on it. But you know why this is whooping the market ass? I'm about to tell you, why is this a cheat code? One, this is not a big, none of these are stocks that's always talked about. But two, it's only 5 stocks. It's only 5 stocks. The reason why I bought these companies during this sections, why is it zero gains today? Because I took it that morning. That's what I said. I took it that morning and put it inside of the Tuesday morning. I took it before the market opened. That's why I didn't have no gain. That's why I told y'all I took it to put it inside here. Wednesday morning. I'm sorry, Wednesday morning. One, all of these are boring companies. This is the cheat code to being in this game. Yeah, all the Apples, the Amazons, all of them are amazing to have. But the thing about those companies are when big investors leave those companies, those stocks are going to fall. I love boring companies. The most boring of them all is TPL. Matter of fact, if I look at my thing today, I'll tell you exactly what it went up today. And this is in a down market. Like, I love boring companies. Next, you don't need a lot of stocks. I didn't give you the company yet. You don't need a lot of stocks. Here's why. It wasn't the bottom, actually. I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't the bottom. All these companies are performing. You don't see the gains. These companies still performing. It wasn't the bottom. No one knows when the bottom is. I never try to pick the bottom. Buy great companies at discount prices. Here's what I want to tell you. If you got 20, 30, 40 companies in your portfolio, of course, cash is an amazing position. So when you're looking at the plus 11, the difference is where I purchased it. So the total gains where you see it is where I purchased it, not what it is today. It's where I purchased it. That's why you may see Eli Lilly probably was up today, but depending on where I purchased it, it may not be up. So just always understand that, right? But here's what I want you to understand. When the more companies that you have in your portfolio, the harder it is to beat the market. The more companies you have in your portfolio, the harder it is to beat the market. Here's why. These 5 companies, as you can see, 3 out of the 5 are up, which means even though the 2 that's down, the other 3 outweigh that. But let's say I had 10 companies. In this market right now, how hard would it be to have 15 companies that's just killing it right now? How hard would it be to have 20 companies that's just killing it right now? They start eating away at their returns on each company. If you have 30 companies right now, that's how hard it's going to be for you to beat the market. Because the 39% return I got right here may be ate up by those 4. Well, some people may say it's about asset allocation. Well, right now, with the S&P 500, with the NASDAQ, with the Dow Jones, all negative right now. They're all negative right now. So the chances you having 40 companies, 30 companies, 25 companies that's killing it is slim to none. But if I got 5 companies and I built this in the recession, right? So I have my primary account. I have my other accounts. But I said, I want to build something like in the recession. I want to build something while we going through this to see if what I know. Oh, good. My battery low? Oh, no, I'm good. You said my battery low. Don't do me that. Don't scare me like that. Don't scare me like that. Right? How many of you want to learn that? Like, we got stuff that you can apply right now. We talking about building and constructing this portfolio. If you say yes, let me see you say yes. Let me see you say yes to that. How many want to say yes to that? So here's what I want you to understand. If this you right now, let me know. 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 Here's what I want to do, man. So I told y'all, man, this portfolio was built with a strategic strategy that I put together during a recession. I put the same information, I put what I learned to use, y'all. If this you right now, say yes. So here's the thing we answer, man. How do I know when to start? How do I know when to pick a good stock? I don't have a lot of money. We went with that already. I showed you that, how to pick a good stock. I showed you how to start. I showed you that already. And I showed you how we did this. I showed you that this is not a mistake. So not only did I do it in my portfolio, but I did it in my options account. So here's what I want to ask y'all a question, man. So I told y'all, man, I put something together. Can I explain that step-by-step process to y'all? Do you mind if I show you this offer? Do you mind if I show you this? Say yes. Do you mind if I show you this offer on how I built this portfolio? Do you mind if I show you that program? Do you mind if I show you that package right now? Can I show you that? But also at the end of that, I'm going to show anybody who, at the end, I'm going to actually give you a stock with a price and a value. But can I show you this offer right now? Is that okay? So here's what I put together. My squad, my team, myself. So phase one, we got the Wall Street Trap and Course. How the stock market work, easy terminology, how to identify a great company, what trading platforms to use, understanding price, understanding value, understanding growing stocks, the compound interest calculator, a personal financing tool. It has a mini worksheet. It's got 18 modules. 18 modules. We talking A through Z. You're not going to need much. What I built those 5 companies out come from here. Come from here. Also, we put this with it too. How to put frameworks together. When to buy in stock. What to pay for it. How I personally evaluate businesses. This is how I built that portfolio with those 5 companies. I didn't guess. That was strategic. How to do risk cost analysis. How to do common size analysis. How to do those different things. My exclusive strategy. This is me. I told my Trap Masters last night. Once I lost $100,000, I said, yo, I know what I got. I got to put my method together. This is the method. This is what I start teaching them the method. This is how we start printing money. How to clear plan, how to make money, how to have long-term investments that print money for you, how to grow your investment portfolio. You don't need 30. You just need the right information, how to walk through it. Yes, I've lost before. I've lost big. That's how my biggest lessons came from. That's how I put the method together. We're going to go a little further. That's value. $3,000 value. So not only do you want to get the Wall Street Trapping course, not only do you get the trapping method, we're going to go a little deeper. We're going to show you how to build a profitable portfolio. How to build a profitable portfolio. So not only are you going to learn the stock market A to Z, you're going to learn how to research the company. You're going to learn how to put an evaluation and using the enterprise value. Using that enterprise value. Right? Not only that, not only are you going to learn how to do root cause analysis, so you're going to learn how to ask yourself what questions. The problem is we don't know how to ask the right questions. You're going to learn how to ask yourself the right questions with the root cause analysis. Then we're going to double down. We're going to show you how to build and how to construct a portfolio. How to diversify your investment. How to find companies that fit in your personal risk appetite. What strategies to use. How to create cash flow. That's what we're doing. How to plan for profits. How to evaluate long-term wealth. How to maximize on profits. How to create sustainable wealth with low interest. Like another $3,800 value. So you're going to get the Wall Street Trapping course. You get the trapping method. You're going to get the profitable portfolio. But let's go further. Let's go further. I'm going to give you another one that's going to teach you about inverse and leverage ETFs. So now you're going to learn how to make certain money. What's inverse and what's leverage ETF? This is how you learn how to make money without even looking at charts all day. Yep, I use options. Yep, people know how to scalp. All that without learning how to use charts all day. Then everybody who take advantage of this right now, tonight, what we going to do is, you take advantage right now, tonight. If you take advantage right now, tonight, on October 13th, on October 13th, we're going to do a live call. Everybody who signed up tonight, we're going to do a live call where I'm going to get you 2 stocks and we're going to do a Q&A. I'm going to pick 2 stocks. I'm going to show you 2 stocks. I'm going to break them down for you, and we're going to do a Q&A. So you get the Wall Street Trapping course. You get the trapping method. You get the how to build a profitable portfolio. You also going to get my trapping during the drought, and everybody who take advantage of it right now, tonight. I'm going to give you 2 stocks. price, value, and I'm gonna do a small Q&A. $9.97. You can't beat that. Let me ask you a question. Is the other things I gave you worth that? So that all those courses are gonna come together. All those courses are gonna come together. They're gonna be in your own personal portal. They're gonna be in your own personal portal. You take them at your own time. You take them when you want to. But you heard the queen. I've been with Trap. I turned 1,000 to 10,000. You heard the queen. I told my daughter. I told myself. You saw me pick 5 stocks. I showed you that. 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 I wanted you to see it first. I wanted you to see it first. So ask yourself, that number you wrote down, that number you wrote down, that number you wrote down, that number that you wrote down, huh? Yo, is it on? Is it on? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Right? We looking at value and not price, y'all. We looking at value. We asking ourselves the question. I'm doing something I ain't never did. Not only that, I am saying, yo, like once you take this on October 13th, we are going to do. Not only will I give you 2 more stocks that I've already reached, that I'm already gonna give you a price point on, then you get to ask me some questions. Nobody not doing that. Nobody not doing that. You know why? Because I want to make sure we win. Because I know we can win at this game. I want all of us to win. I want all of us to win. Just imagine for a second the confidence that you can approach the market with if you know you got the right information, if you know you have the right person who showed you they can guide you. And then you know now that you can make the great investment. And you know now that you can make the great investment. And you know now that you can make the reason why a lot of people will not win at this game because they don't have the confidence to make the right investments because they hear the noise in the market, the noise on TV. That's confusing people. You feel me? The TV saying pandemic, recession, pandemic, recession. This is a down market. The market is red. The market is bleeding. Yet you got people like me with the S&P down minus 22 points. I'm still up 60-something%. How is this possible? How is this possible? Because I don't let the market dictate what I do. My information, my data. I took the information, I took the access, and I became the asset. I became the asset. You got to become the asset. Stop letting them make you the liability. Stop letting them make you the liability. I can promise you, you will walk around the world. You will walk around different when you know that you can make great investments. On Trapping Tuesdays, I put up a post in Trapping Tuesdays that said 67% of Americans, 67% of Americans fear losing their job right now. 67% of Americans fear losing their job right now. Why is that? Because the only way they know how to make money right now is due to that job. It's because of that job. We learned in the pandemic that if the job was the only way that we knew how to bring in income, then that put a lot of us in a bad position. So what I'm saying is take responsibility. You become the asset. You become the asset. You become the person that's responsible. I want you to think about something for a second. Let's think about this. Let's think about when we wake up a year from now, and the backside of this, on the backside of this, what happened if we wake up on the backside of this and saying, during that recession, I picked the right companies, and now my account shows me? What happens on the backside of this recession? On the backside of this recession, when people are scrambling, and you can say, yo, I'm not worried about money. And it's not saying that you don't have to go to work. It's not saying that you walk away from your career. But what it's saying that while everybody else feared losing their job, while everybody else feared losing money, your money was making your money for you twice as much as you see it. What happens now when you can wake up every day knowing that your money made more money for you than you worked on a job? What happens for you? I want you to picture yourself a year from now, because you took advantage. The queen said, yo, I turned $1,000. This I didn't act. This was at InvestFest. She was like, Trap, yo, like you really in a down market. Yo, you really like made my account do this from what I've learned from you. She's like, I can't wait to see what it's going to do in a bull market. This is a bear market with my account doing this. Everything you get from me in this bundle, it's yours for a lifetime. You take it at your own pace. I just want you to get started. So when October 13th come, when we do that Q&A, when you act now, you can ask me the right questions. When we doing the Q&A, when I say, yo, here's the 2 stocks, here's the price you can buy them at. You say, all right, Trap, bet. But here's a question I had when I was going through the course, Trap. Here's the question I had when I was, Trap, what do you think about this? That's priceless. We talking about over $17,000 in value, and that's not even counting the call with me. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Yo, people pay me all the time. I'll be like, yo, no, I don't. I'll be like, nah, man. Just to talk to me. Because I built their trust and they understand. Yo, like, Trap, I want that information you got, bro. You can guide me, bro. You get lifetime access on that bundle. Lifetime access. Take it at your own time. Take it at your own pace. At your own pace. For me, my goal is always to look at my little one and say, bet by time she's 6, by time she's 18, with the information I know, I'm guaranteeing she'll be a millionaire. That's what I call taking my life, my family, financial freedom in my hand. I'm not letting America put my family's financial freedom in their hand. I'm not letting them be responsible for the reason why my daughter got to work 2 jobs. I'm not letting them be responsible for the blueprint that she take on that puts her at a deficit. Too many of us have that. Too many of us have bought into a faulty system, and we looking at ourselves like we the problem. We not the problem. The information they gave us was the problem. And so now you got people, man, I don't want to say, but you got people stressing about money. You got people who don't think they can make it. You got people who feel like they not sufficient. All because they bought into a faulty blueprint. Shout out to the king, man. Say, I just bought the course. If you just copped your version, if you just copped the bundle, man, say me. Say I'm an action taker, because everybody in here said, yo, I'm an action taker. I'm going to take advantage of the opportunity. I'm going to take advantage of the information. Everybody in here say, I'm going to take advantage. So now we presented you with an opportunity. We presented you at a great asset at discount prices. We presented you with that. And not only did I present you with that, I presented you with live testimonials from somebody saying, yo, what I paid and what I got in return. It's the way we like to buy stocks. It's the way we like to buy assets at a discounted price. It's the same way I buy information, accessing at a discounted price so that I can be the asset. What happens if you become the person who is the savior for your family? What happens when you become the person that tells your family, yep, you can have a career. You don't have to be an entrepreneur if you don't want to, but here's what you can do. Here's what you can do. You can rely on your own retirement. Here's what you can do. What you can do is say, yo, I am responsible. I know how to open my daughter a custodial account. I know how to open up my kids a custodial account when they're born, so I can guarantee they are millionaires. Like, can you guarantee it? I can guarantee once you learn this game, you change your family's trajectory forever. I can guarantee that. I can guarantee that. I can guarantee that my daughter will be a millionaire, not because nobody gave me nothing, but because I got the information and first I freed myself. And because I freed myself, I then learned how to free her. And guess what? It was easier for me to free her. It's easier for me to free her. It's easier for me to free her because I've already gone through the process. I've already unanchored her from poverty. I've already unanchored her from the school system. I've already unanchored her from debt, from going to college. I've already unanchored her from that. We keep telling our kids and our nieces and our nephews, go to school, get good grades so you can get this. But yet that system ain't work for a lot of people. So you be the person. You be the person that do that. And I'm going to just keep it real with you. I'm going to keep it real with you. If you don't feel like this ain't for you, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you, but for the people that's for it, man, let's rock, man. I can't wait to see y'all. Now, let me tell y'all something right quick before I do this, man. I want to tell everybody to get their pen and their pad out because I want to give you something. I want to give you something. I told y'all I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. And because I'm a man of my word, I stand on that. Because I'm a man of my word, I'm going to stand on that. I told you I would give you a stock. I told you I would give you a stock. That's okay. Right? Listen, if the people left, that's cool. They're not about to get this. They're not about to get this. Now I'm about to give you a stock. And listen, I'm doing this for the people who won't take action. That's cool. A man of my word. I told you I was going to give you a stock. All right, so the stock I want to give you, I love that. Somebody say, man, it hurt, but I paid y'all. Watch this. Watch the relief on that, fam. We won't be comfortable all the time. We want to be comfortable all the time. We never want to get uncomfortable. And the things that we want, the things that's truly rewarding, the things that take us to the next level, are the things that make us uncomfortable. So I want to give you a stock, man, that I love, that I own. Is Google, G-O-O-G-L, not G-O-O-G. G-O-O-G-L is the A, Google A. G-O-O-G-L is Google A, right? Google A comes with voting rights. G-O-O-G is Google C. So check this out. Google A right now its current price is $101. It's the current price. The current price is $101. Right? The current price is $101. The low, it has already got down to $95. It's got down to $95. I think it'll get there again. Check this out. As of right now, Google stock is valued from my triple beam, $231.86. So Google right now, compared to my triple beam, and this is how I picked those 5 stocks, is right now undervalued. It is undervalued. It is undervalued. But I think it'll touch that 95 again. So it's at 101. I specifically think, so it is hit 95. I think anywhere from 90 down is a better buy-in because it already showed us it'll go to 95. It already showed us that it can go down to 95. So it's already undervalued at 101. So a good thing, you know, again, this is just me. I'm not telling nobody what to do here. Like, I've already owned it, right? But a good thing to do here is you can get your feet wet right now if you wanted to, but it already showed us. Right? It already showed us. Shout out to everybody that's investing in itself, yo. Right? It already showed us that it can touch 95, but at 101 is already undervalued because the current price is at 231. Somebody said I'm buying it once it hit below 100. So one of the things that I like to do is something is already undervalued. It has already showed me it can touch that price. What I'll do is I'll like get my feet wet because we can't predict the market. We don't know what will happen. I'll get my feet wet, but then I'll go and buy in. So if you bought it now or you bought it in, your next buy-in price. If you bought it now or anytime before this, right, what I'll do is I'll say, okay, well, my next buy-in will be at 95 because it already showed me it'll touch that. So if you bought it already, that should be your next buy-in price, yo. So Google GOOGL. Remember, that is the one. I say, yep, I feel that. GOOGL is the one with the voting rights. That is the one that we want. That is the one we want. We don't want GOOG because that is the one that don't have the voting rights. Man, how y'all feel tonight, man? Right? We manned up on our word, y'all. Right? We manned up on our word. Mike, DM, shoot me an email. Right? We manned up on our word. We manned up on our word. We manned up on our word. And all I want to do is build the trust, y'all. I just want to build the trust. I want you to know that this is the opportunity for us to truly take advantage of this market. This is an opportunity for us to truly like triple and quadruple our net worth. And for the people who truly want to take their game to the next level, for the people that truly want to build wealth and win at this game, yo, now is the time. Stop saying I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Stop saying I'm gonna wait. Take advantage now. Opportunities present themselves. We don't take advantage of opportunities. I see what's going on in the market. I'm like, yo, I'm about to like just rock with my people right quick, man. They need it. They need the information. The same information that helped me build that portfolio, I show y'all. The same information that helped me do certain things. That's what it is. VIP. Yeah, you got one now. You got this one. So that's it, man. Listen, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Listen, man. Listen, I want you to understand that you got to take advantage now, man. For everybody that take advantage now, man, not only do you get a Q&A with me, but you will also get 2 more stocks that I'm putting on a triple beam. And I might just put it on a triple beam in front of you. You hear me? Might just put it on a triple beam in front of you and let you see. You know what I'm saying? But take advantage now, man. I want to see y'all in the trap, man. Scott say I just invested. Let's go, man. If you just invested, if you just got in, let me see, man. Take advantage of it now. Now is the time, yo. I always say this, man. Let the lifetime consequences of building wealth be a lifetime of freedom. Danny P, I'll throw something in if you take advantage. Now I'll throw something in for you if you already got it, but you got to show us a screenshot that you already got one of them. That you already got it, but you got to take advantage now. Right? Take advantage now. Right? Take advantage now. I want you to understand that the only consequences to building wealth is a lifetime of freedom. Everybody's journey is different, but what I want you to understand is that it is possible. And once you know that it's possible, once you see that people are doing it, that means you can do it too. Remember, man, I stopped going to school in the 10th grade. I went to prison, man. I stopped going to school in the 10th grade. I went to prison. I ain't no CPA and I ain't no accountant, but I showed you my account and I showed you firsthand other people who had the same success. The only difference is how much you invest compared to somebody else. And remember, we always say we grow with time. It's your boy, the Wall Street Chaplain, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. VIP, what apps should we use to purchase stocks? Again, TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, Fidelity. So, you know, they good. They good. They good. They good. They good. Let me see. Let me ask a few questions right here. Let me ask a few questions. Let me ask a few questions. Let me ask a few questions right here. Let me ask a few questions. Why was I up at 3 a.m.? I was in Dubai. Right? You got to take advantage before the class is over. You got to take advantage. You got to take advantage. Before the class starts on the 13th, you got to take advantage. But take advantage now. You take advantage now, you get in the class on the 13th. You take advantage now, you get in the class on the 13th. You take advantage now, you get in the class on the 13th. Let's go. Let me see if I can answer a couple of questions. Can we get the app? Oh, no, that's my only patent and secret sauce. Take advantage now so you can get. Let's go, Mr. Remote Life Investor, the wise investor. Let's go, man. I see you, man. Let's see what we got, man. Let's see. Let me see who I can help right quick. Are you still buying tech stocks? If I could get them at a discount based on what my triple beam say. But right now, I'm just focusing on that one, right? The class starts on the 13th. Take advantage now. It's coming. It's coming. I jumped off the post for $47. How much can I get this course for? $9.97, family. Do you have anything for November 3rd new available to take advantage? Nah, no. It's stash a good trade. I don't like that. What have a good, right? A lot of these questions, yo, they inside of what we doing, family. Right? A lot of these class starts on the 13th. Let's go. Let's get you in there before. Here's what I'm gonna do, man. Here's what I'm gonna do. If you got to the 13th to take advantage, but some people saying, Trap, I need it till Friday, bro. I get paid tomorrow. I'm gonna give you to the take advantage now, and you could get in the class. We're gonna give you to the 13th, man. Take advantage now, man. Charles Schwab is good. Did I show? No, I didn't show you how to set up a portfolio. Can you start this as a beginner? Yes, that's why we put the Wall Street Trapping course, Sexy Intelligent. That's why we started with the Wall Street Trapping course and worked our way down. Adrian Robinson, I got it, baby. Let's go, man. Let's go. Peace and blessings. What's good? Yep, Charles Schwab, I like that. I like that. I like Charles Schwab. I'm in that thing. Keith Holton, let's go. Do we learn how to read charts and candles? No. What's the difference between Trappers Anonymous? That's a good question. What's the difference between Trappers Anonymous? So Trappers Anonymous is the group. Trappers Anonymous is the group. We don't go into detail with these. The course is completely different. Yes. Trappers Anonymous is completely different. What about a class? The link is in. We keep dropping the link. I don't like Cash App. No. What time the class? I haven't said it yet, but the class probably be at 7:30. That's a good time for me. Is Robinhood good? It's a good to start, but I don't mess with Robinhood. It's a good place to start, but I need you to graduate. Nah, we ain't doing big dollars on. We want everybody in this. Karen Floyd, let's go. This is more than one. This is 5 courses. 4. What can an ETF I can invest in the UK? I'm coming to UK with Ian Dunlap, man. Let's go. We're going to go crazy on that. No, that's different. I don't see the description in the link. We broke it down. You get the Wall Street Trapping course. You get the trapping method. We getting Day Panic, we eat. We getting, man, we got 5 things we doing, but it's only for this bundle right now. It's only for this bundle. What technical indicators do you like the best? I got that in the Wall Street Trapping course. Webull, I'm not mad at Webull. I just copped that thing. Let's go, Vino Brown. Let's go. It's coming up, a trip, I don't know, October 13th. How long we have to enroll? You got to October, I'm going to give you that. Let's go now. Let's go. It's all good for the dividend portfolio. I'm not mad at it, right? Nah, I don't like acorns, man. But here's the thing, man. Here's the thing, y'all. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I want to ask y'all this simple question. I want to ask you this simple question, y'all. So will you send out another link Friday? If you want to get in it, we could figure out, but you need to get in now. Get in now, man. Get in now, man. Get in now. Get in now. That's what you're doing. Yes, you can invest from the Caribbean. Jamaica is the greatest stock market with the stock market returns as of right now. Jamaica has the best stock market returns right now. I want you to understand something, man. Any course you take, you should write it off. I want you to ask yourself this question, y'all, and it's real talk. If you are playing a game that everybody else playing with the same information that everybody else have, how can you truly have a different result? People not winning in the stock market. People not winning in the stock market because they're using the same information everybody have. They not winning right now. I'm talking about winning while the market is red. We showed you this 62%. 50 while the market is red. The queen said I made $1,000 to $10,000 while the market was red, Trap. We talking about learning how to do this while the market is red. That's what I'm telling. Anybody can tell you when the market is green while the market is running. Invest at the stock market running. We talking about while the market is red. While the market is red. That's the difference in Trap, y'all. That's the difference in Trap. That's the difference in Trap. We doing it while the market is red. I buy information, become the ass. And let's go, Jazz. Jennifer, I just joined. I'm ready. Let's go. Blueprint acquired. Let's go. I'm talking about action takers, y'all. Yes, any course you take, you should write that off because you learning. Let's go, y'all. Like, I'm keeping it real, yo. Like, I love this game because it changed my dang on life. But not only my life, it changed my daughter's life. I want you to ask yourself a question. How can you truly change the dynamic of your family? How can you do it with the same information everybody else have? Everybody you talking to scared of the market. Everybody you talk to complain about bills. Everybody you talk to complain about their job. Everybody you talk to complain about gas too high. Everybody you talk to complain about this too high, that too high. How can you truly change your situation talking to the same people who don't believe what you want trying to believe? You got to talk to somebody that believe different. I ain't never complained about gas. You know why? Because this thing print money for me every day. I ain't complaining about money because this thing print money for me every day. I'm not complaining about the things that everybody else complaining about because this thing print money every day. The people who are complaining are the people who don't want to take advantage of information. You can be the same people you can present facts to. The same people you can say, yo, this changed my life. They're going to say, that's a scam. This ain't right. But yet they'll go to the same thing that they've been doing their entire life and nothing ain't changed. And they not looking at that as the scam. They looking at the new information as the scam. How is the new information a scam when this is going to free you, but the old information will got you anchored? What is we doing here? What is we doing here? We got to start looking at the game completely different. Just invested in my future. Let's go, man. That's the type of people I want. I want the people who say, you know what? The scam ain't with this thing that's setting me free. The scam is the stuff that I believe for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. That's the stuff that's taking me out. That's the stuff that's not letting me move forward. That's the real scam. The information I got to relearn. That's the real scam. The job that I go to every day, that instead of me trying to use that money to invest in me, I'm using that money to pay bills. I'm using that money when I do get it. I'm using that money to waste. No, I'm trying to take off on a week and I'm trying to leave work early. Why? Because my money not working for me. And because I haven't learned how to let my money work for me, everything that takes me outside of my comfort zone to spend money is a scam because it hurt. Let me tell you something. You got to say ouch before you say ah. You got to say ouch before you say ah. I woke up and that thing say I got it Friday. That thing, I say ah. They said the S&P down 21%, but this account up 50-some%. I say ah. That means the information I got is right. That's the scam. The scam is when everybody got PPP money, but Noah Arnaud, the man who owned Louis Vuitton, Moet, and Hennessy, became the richest man in the world. He became the richest man in the world. That's the scam. He don't got a tech company. He don't got a cloud company. He sell luxury goods. He became the richest man in the world because everybody had free money. That's when you say ouch. That's when you say ouch. While you walking around with the fly stuff on, he became the richest man in the world. You feel me? So I want you to understand, man, what we getting here. We talking about giving you the blueprint, the Wall Street trapping course. How the market works. Easy terminology. I'm going to tell you, you heard the queen. Nobody don't break it down like Trap. Picking your first stock, how to identify great companies, understanding price and value. Inside the Wall Street Trapping Course, we have the enterprise value formula that shows you how to value a company. What's one of the formulas? How to value it. It gives you a formula. It's simple. You getting that? This is at $39.90. Let's just calculate that. Right? Then we talk about the travel method. Yo, I promise you, this was so clutch. Once we started talking about free cash flow, we talking about root cause analysis. We talking about showing you what you need to do to make a great investment. We talking about putting frameworks together. Trav was the first person talking about frameworks when it comes to investing. Let's go. Right? We talking about powerful, profitable portfolio, how to build that up, how to build that portfolio. How do we build that out, Trav? I don't know how to build a portfolio, Trav. I don't know how to build this portfolio, Trav. I just know how to buy stocks and put them together. I don't know how to build a portfolio, Trav. Here's what we show you how to do, how to build a portfolio, how to diversify that, what strategies you use to diversify your portfolio, how to plan for profits, how to execute long-term wealth. Let's go, Titus. Let's go. We talking about teaching you how to not only break down stocks, we're not teaching you what questions to ask yourself, how to put frameworks together to build your stocks, but now we talking about how to build a portfolio. Look, somebody talking about one of the stocks, I give them a minute, man. I got that at 180, 108. It's 143 now. Look at that. I got this stock at 108 when Trap talked to me about it. It's 143 now. I wish I'd have bought more. We talked about that in a recession. This ain't me. This people talking. This ain't me. This ain't me. This facts. This people. This results. I'm result driven. Right? We talking about the profit. We talking about how to use inverse and leverage ETFs. How to use this, how to use inverse and leverage ETFs. We walk through that for people who don't know how to use it. You know, Trap, I'm kind of scared to use options. I'm kind of scared to be looking at the charts all day. All right, cool. Let's walk you through how to use this inverse and leverage ETF so you can still make money. My goal is asset and return driven. You don't got to make $1 million in a day. If I can get you confident enough to make $10, $100, $1,000, if I can get you confident in doing that, we can scale you the rest of the way. Look at this, the wise investor. Trap, you told me about this. I'm up 46%. We talking results. We talking results. We talking about Black Friday. You go save all your money to go buy some liabilities that don't produce nothing for you. Here we are giving you an asset on sale. We were giving you an asset on sale and you like, let's go, Lakeisha, I just signed up. Let's go, Camilla, I just signed up. Let's go, man. Look, I'm up 37% with Trap. We just talking about people that's here. This ain't me. I ain't had to show you my account. I just wanted to show you one of mine, because I want to show you what I'm doing in a recession. Why they on the TV scared? Why they on the TV printing fear in people's heart? I'm sitting here like, what? We good. Bet. Keep printing. Exactly why I took advantage tonight. It is pace for yourself, Sexy Lingerie. You take all of my courses, you have them for a lifetime, and you take them at your own pace. I just want you to get in so you can at least start the process. That way on the 13th, you have a better question to ask me. You know what, Trap? I was in the Trapper method, and you said this and that, and make that make sense to me a little bit, Trap. All right, bet. Let's do it. Let's go, man. Signed up. Let's go. This is what I'm saying. All I'm saying is Chipotle was the gym. We got that at $425. It went up to $1,900. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I'm going to be honest with you. If I got to sell you on it, it ain't for you. If I got to sell you on it, because I don't got to convince you. The results. Being confident in the market. If you got this and you got it for a lifetime, the link is in the chat. If you got this for a lifetime, you can change your whole thing. If I gotta convince you, the reason I'm so passionate is because what it did for me, what it did for my family, what it did for my kid, what it did for my cousins, and what it did for the people that's in the community who rock with me. They got results. I'm result driven. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't gotta make everybody millionaires, but if I can make everybody get their freedom price, I did my job. Because social media made us say, oh, we need to make millions. We made it make 10 million. Well, how do you get there? I just want you to be free. And everybody's freedom is different. Everybody's freedom is different. That's what I want. I want you to be free. What's the purpose of me showing you how to make $1 million and you haven't changed your mindset? I just really just made you a rich slave. So look, man, it's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper, man. Take advantage right now. I'm about to go, man. My daughter got to go to school in the morning, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Take advantage now. Price is nothing compared to value. Price is nothing compared to value. If you can't log in, man, email us at support@wallstreettrapper.com. Price is what you pay. The value is what you get. If you pay $9.97 and you make $9.97 997 times, did you not exceed your value? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Good night, man.